Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little.
This lady's just singing.
We're doing it.
Lady's just singing.
Also, hello, fellow architects and faithful followers. Aridin, first one in the chat. Hello. You also missed. I'm not sure if we were streaming just then, but she just like flat out said,
The railroad?
Hey,
no.
Did you know that Detroit was an
man.
important stop over in the Underground Railroad? And it's like, wow.
Do you get our themes yet when we
Say it.
blatantly tell you what they are? Tristan was talking to me today, and he was like, I don't like that you guys are railing on the game, because he really likes the game. And I'm like, dude.
Oh, good.
I like the game a lot. I just think it's bad. I think the story is poorly written.
I just think that
and the best part of the
Tristan
story
finds things more profound.
The best
about
part,
it than
the best
we
part
do.
of the story, the best written part of the story, is the part that Isaac Asimov already wrote.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Look for Lit Anderson.
Yeah, we're really it's really a problem when society starts short forming lit.
Oh, that is a problem. Come on now, I know you want me to see something here.
If you guys want to see just how impressive the
door.
facial capture is in this game, because it doesn't really get shown off all that much, of like just how good it is.
I know. I mean, you during cutscenes, it's pretty close up.
It's like, but like to see like even more detailed. I mean, maybe it's what the engine can handle. You can look up a piece of promotional media. One of the big black robot named Luther. There's a promotional thing for him. Yeah, from last stream. There's a promotional piece with him singing. And first off, he's got a great singing voice. Saint Bernard.
Does.
But also, the facial capture in that thing's unreal. You know, your next gen, when you don't, not only do you have these wrinkles, the ones around your mouth when you smile and stuff, it's the ones on your nose. Aridin, thank you.
Aridin, Twitch Prime sub.
Only 3 more to go.
9 months. Yeah, 3 more to go.
Also, Useless Mage.
Useless Mage is our tier 2 sub.
He's fine.
Lieutenant Anderson.
So, but yeah, 3 months until you get your crown. X is on the bottom button.
Easy, dog. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Also,
Isn't that weird that Connor just went, ah?
I guess.
Because he's like the most robotic out of everyone.
It's true, he is. Twitch also finally enacted the thing where you no longer have to have like consecutive subs to keep your badge. It's cumulative subs. So however long you've subbed.
And that no popping up? Dude.
Yeah.
That burger does not look like a good burger. That does not.
Why
That
is it
is
all
nothing. That
on the
looks
outside?
nothing like the Resident Evil 2 remake
That's some-
burger.
that's
That
some
looks
low-res burger.
amazing.
Low-res burg.
You've seen that burger, right? Resident Evil 2 remake burger.
I have. I don't know. Maybe.
That's the best rendered burger in video game history.
Right. Little drinky drink.
Next to the gun, it's probably not
Black
great.
Black Lamb, Scotch whiskey, 40% alcohol content. That's heavy duty. 1 bullet remaining. Oh no! He tried to kill himself.
He was playing Russian roulette, man.
No. Heart arrhythmia. No signs of trauma.
Lieutenant.
Etholic coma. Etholic coma.
Wake up,
I'm not sure
Lieutenant.
what that is.
Probably coma due to alcohol.
Dude, wait, coma. Yeah.
It's me,
Alcohol-induced coma.
See that just
I'm going to sober you up for your
karate
mistake.
chop.
Sober you up.
Leave me
Alone,
unpleasant.
fucking android. Get the fuck out of my house.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I need you. Thank you in advance for your
That's a
cooperation.
robot thing to say.
Get the fuck out of here.
Video games. Have you ever wanted to lift a drunk man?
Maybe.
All right, let's go purge. Once I can turn. Okay, there we go.
Good job. Attack.
It wants me to
Just
hit like
hold
some.
the same thing.
But sometimes the buttons.
The camera's gonna move with you.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Not always though.
Have you never played a scripted
just
sequence before?
Just a moment
How
ago.
dare you?
The camera was free moving, and I wanted to.
Alone,
I didn't want. I don't want the camera to do
asshole.
this, so that's why I was trying to fix it.
What the hell are you doing? I don't want a bath. Thank you.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
Oh, I wanted to gently push him. I wanted to just nudge him. Do one of those things where it's like, and he just not do it.
Ah! Ah! Turn it off! Turn it off! Ah!
That's how you know Hank is a real
What the
animal.
fuck are you doing here?
When you leave the tab that always keeps the shower on first instead of the tub part. That's how you know you're a savage. You have the tub part on, so you can turn it on and wash your feet with the cold water, and then once the water is warm, you then flick it. You don't waste any water.
Right.
But you wash your feet because you're like, it's your feet, whatever. They're used to the elements. So the cold is not a big deal. And then you flick on the tab when it's warm, and then, ooh, it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
You should consult a professional who can help you.
But when my wife leaves that tab up, it's like I want to smack something.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's
a shock to the
it's
system.
like 7 in the morning,
Yeah.
and I turn it on. I'm like, "Gah!" I was expecting a nice calming caress.
I understand. I sincerely hope you come to terms with your personal situation.
It's the worst. Literally the worst first world problem.
This homicide. What do we know about it?
A man was found dead in a sex club downtown. The report says that an android may be involved.
You know,
You're ready for these
probably
questions to
wouldn't
be
do me any
asked.
harm to get some air.
Okay.
There's some clothes in the bedroom.
Questions to be asked.
I'll go get them.
We are going to an android sex shop.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I see what you're saying. Right.
I don't believe there's any nudity. If there
I hope
is any
not.
nudity, it's probably LA Noire nudity, like on a body.
Right.
But I don't remember. I don't remember.
Is
there being any
LA
nudity.
Noire is not banned on Twitch, is it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Let me
There's a
Google it.
very small list of games that are banned on Twitch, so it's probably fine.
Twitch and
Most of them are like Japanese dating sim games and stuff. The prohibited games, there they are. Just don't look. I'm not gonna talk about it. That's the
BMX
list.
Triple X. I remember when that game came out.
Yeah.
Like I remember that on like there was commercials for that game.
Yeah. Yeah. Very small list.
What?
Okay. Look. Just not. Some of those titles are absurd.
What?
Oh jeez.
What?
Okay, no, it's okay. We just wanted to make sure that might be streaky. This one looks nice. Look, it's a crazy world out there, okay, full of
What the heck?
perverted people.
I've heard of this one. This was a
heard
thing.
of that one.
That was a thing
Okay,
that was going on YouTube. for a
Whatever.
while.
So no,
Okay.
LA Noire is fine.
What the heck?
I know.
dude?
Don't go too down
What
the
the
rabbit
fuck?
hole there.
Why the fingerless gloves? You going tough or something? No, my hands are cold.
He always wears these. He loves his fingerless gloves.
My
Octo
hands
loves
are
them.
my hands are really cold, and they also have the Blue Jay symbol on them.
Yeah.
A sport and a team I don't care about.
Wonderful.
Yeesh.
Just
Is it
give
mean?
me 5 minutes, okay?
I love playing baseball.
Sure.
Baseball's so fun to play.
I've never seen you play baseball.
Well, you don't hang out with me.
Oh,
You play
jeez.
sports because you're like sports.
I'm
I
not-
only care about running to
I'm-
my anime store.
I'm not a sports person. I do like running, but that's about it.
To the anime store.
No,
Specifically.
just in general.
The latest body pillow
No,
released.
I don't like body pillows. Well, at least not the kind that you're thinking of.
Just the weird kind.
No, I mean like the normal kind. The ones that are just long. Long and don't have a weird picture on them.
This is the cutest video game dog. I love Sumo.
Connor is having human feels right now about
the
petting a
dog's
dog.
like, I can tell that this thing isn't a human.
It's like
touching
being,
me.
it's like being pet by a Roomba. Hank loves jazz.
Who doesn't though?
And spiky swords.
Who doesn't love jazz?
I
honestly?
like jazz. I like jazz fusion. Probably more
Why
so
can't
than
you
than
like
jazz.
anything by itself without it being just smashed
What are you?
together with something
Because I
else?
prefer jazz fusion over jazz.
Yeah, but it's like, rock. And like, I prefer a prog rock. Oh, yeah, metal. I prefer a progressive metal.
Well, yeah, I also prefer symphonic metal, right?
Yeah, it's
As
like
we said
listen,
last time.
You can never like anything just by itself.
Why can't I just like?
I don't
what
like sci-fi or fantasy. I like science fantasy, except
Yeah, I
Star
like
Wars
science
because
fantasy.
Star Wars is a movie, and I don't like movies.
No, well, I don't. I'm not like a cinephile or anything, but you know.
Jazz and heavy metal. That's an interesting guy. Dude, I love jazz and heavy metal. I love both of those things. Not equally.
He lost his son. Hammond gun. Don't worry, no fingerprints. Question who?
What were you
Oh.
doing with the gun?
Russian roulette. Want to see how long I can last.
You're not interesting. I know. I guess I was wrong.
Zing.
You were lucky. The next shot would have killed you.
See, thanks for the sub, because it appears that you have your a sub badge. So
Yeah, man. He subbed to when we started playing the game.
that's right. That's right.
Sumo.
Be a good dog, Sumo.
Dude,
I won't
you
be
couldn't
long.
play Russian roulette when you have a dog. That's not cool. And the dog would starve to death.
Yeah, but you're not really thinking about other things when you're.
If there's
Willing to play
anything you should be
Russian roulette,
thinking about, you
you're-
should be
you're
thinking
selfish.
about your dog.
No, I want to do other things. Actually, no, wait. I got most of it, I guess. Eh. Let me go.
Left for Eden Club. It's loading.
Just an attitude. Oh, you chose that too, I guess. Check car. I went right to the back because I thought that was where secrets were hidden. If I picture of sun, I did that. Do other things. Okay, back to Marquisio.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Get this over with.
now hang on, we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe something
I do. I
insane
know
will
what's
happen.
gonna happen.
Alright, I say we a lot when I stream for some reason. Like all Kingdom Hearts 3, I keep saying we.
Is there someone else here now?
If they catch us, we're dead.
Maybe.
What do we do now? We need to find the CyberLife warehouse. That's where they keep
You're
the spare
heartless?
parts and the big ones.
Follow me.
My nobody, full of darkness. Right.
You also have a Heartless of you that's named Ansem for some reason, even though it's a completely
No,
another person.
my nobody name would be
Eulum.
no, it has to be my name as an acronym, but then would add an X.
Too hard to think of.
An acronym, sorry. What's the word?
Anagram.
Anagram. That's the word.
Watch out.
Now what do we do?
Just get Marcus killed so we don't have to watch this anymore.
I didn't know I could kill him. Like if I do this. No,
It's heavily scripted. You know this. And there's nothing wrong with that.
in a game that's supposed to be this like choose your own adventure kind of.
There's
thing.
nothing wrong with the heavily scripted segments.
Yeah, in like an action game.
This is an action game.
This is an action game. You said?
Yes, this is an action game.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I have my suspicions that you're
Just
telling
because
me
it's
the
a
truth.
story-focused action game, it's still an action game.
This is not an action game.
What are you talking
Who's
about?
definition? Look at this.
What are you talking
Push
about?
an X to thing.
Oh, okay. So every single second of every single action game has to be an action game. What about in Bioshock when you're doing pipe puzzles? All of a sudden, I guess it's not an action game anymore. It's a puzzle game, right? Ah, I caught you.
It has puzzle elements clearly.
Yeah, this game
but
has
it isn't-
action elements.
Oh my goodness.
Connor is all the action elements. It's why his is the best part.
That's not even action though.
I mean, when you get to shoot things.
I mean, everyone in the chat knows you're messing about.
How dare you?
You're mucking about.
How dare you? Just assume.
All right, so we're here for blue gel, is that right? Because we certainly
Blue
are
blood, yeah.
not here for parts because we had plenty of them.
No,
like,
we're
in
here
the
for parts
graveyard.
in Blue Blood. Like new parts though, and Blue Blood.
I say blue gel because I guess I'm still thinking.
Falls into the same category as a Telltale game.
Exactly. See, T's got it.
Sure, but it's more actiony than a Telltale game because a Telltale game is like you move somewhere and then the game hitches for 20 seconds. It's just trying to load the next screen.
But action as a genre is not about what goes on screen.
Okay, hold on.
In the story.
We both know that action as a genre is way too broad to ever encompass anything. It encompasses everything.
Yeah, same thing with adventure.
Yeah, that's why action adventure is the worst genre because it's like it can mean anything.
It's incredibly broad. Yeah, that's why we create additional genre names, right? Or genre tags because, like.
See, look at this action right here. You get to pick 3 parkour tricks. Actually, you only get to pick 1.
Right,
the other two don't
other ones are wrong. What does this mean? What is that thing?
It's like a surveillance drone. This game is just worse Until Dawn. Much worse Until Dawn. Until Dawn is amazing.
It's a little surveillance bot. Oh gosh, I'm mashing buttons now.
You okay? Yeah. I'm
Like action adventure.
Good job, Marcus.
People say that Uncharted is an action adventure game, right? But so is like God of War. It's like, well, those are very different games. So that's why
so
it's
is
like
Metal Gear.
Right. And it's like that's why we need like stealth game or like Uncharted is like a character action game, or like we need all these different genre titles. Like people say like, oh, it's so annoying when people come up with new genres like roguelike and all this and Souls like. So annoying. It's like no, it's kind of needed in order to know what you're talking about.
I like this a lot more, just difference of setting, being horror. I think that's why you like Until Dawn more. I think I like Until Dawn more because Until Dawn has more meaningful choices and better gameplay. And better dialogue.
I mean, you don't play any of these games for
Oh,
What are you
okay.
doing? I told you to.
I just picked that one because it was the closest one. It was the one I saw. I didn't know there was actually an option there. So
It as soon as it hovered over it, it said kill guard.
I know, but I thought that was the only option because the last 10 options have just been the one choice. So
Let's finish up and get out of here. Try to find some blue blood.
Yeah, I think this game is acted better than Until Dawn, but I think Until Dawn is cheesy on purpose, right? But yeah, I mean, like, this is a drama where Until Dawn is a horror drama, but I didn't find Until Dawn scary. Spoilers for Until Dawn. After Josh got outed, as soon as Wendigos showed up, I'm like, okay, I get it.
yeah,
Like, it was scary when it's a
understand what you
serial
mean.
killer. Because A, that can be real, and B, that's more unpredictable. Than, like, when it's like, oh, mystical cannibalistic spirits Wendigo. I'm like, yeah, I get it, okay. We're in Fantasyland.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's just for me. That just comes from like my RPG experience. Like, If I see a monster, I'm like, okay, I'm used to killing these in like every video game I've ever played, so like it don't really seem like that scary to me. You know?
But horror definitely helps. I do prefer. I not prefer, but I really do like the horror genre.
Don't you want to be free? You could join us.
Hack the planet. Excuse me? Wendigo not real? Yeah, so what you're learning about Marcus right now is his whatever his breaking of programming is, he by touching another cyborg, he can break their programming.
Oh wow, he has to be stopped.
Or by another android, sorry. I'm a sucker for sci-fi and great graphics, so I'm biased. Though I did really enjoy the story. Dude, I also love sci-fi. I so love sci-fi. I wish we had more pure sci-fi games. Because most of the stuff we have is science fantasy.
That's all we can carry.
Right.
Let's go.
I love pure sci-fi. Like, I want, like, a really good Aliens game that's not about it's not a horror game. Like, I would have loved a good Aliens Colonial Marines. Like, or, and that's why I love so much about Mass Effect. It's just pure sci-fi.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't come with us.
I helped you. It's not fair. I helped you and now you're just gonna leave without me? You're no better than humans. You're no better than humans.
He triggered the alarm. Run! Over the fence, quick!
It'd be interesting. I've never seen it go down this way.
What was that?
What are you doing?
Like, what, we get caught and stuff?
Yeah, I've never seen Josh get you caught there. No Man's Sky, my boy? Yeah, except the game's a survival game and it's trash. I don't really like survival games.
Marcus, what are you doing? Hurry up!
I don't think you can actually kill Marcus.
I want to see what happens.
Okay.
It's...
Did it do it anyway?
No,
Oh,
I pushed
okay.
the button.
Yeah, I was interested. I wonder what would have happened there. I don't think there's. I don't know what
We have blue
what a
blood
game over is in this
and
game.
bio
I never saw
There will
one.
be enough for everyone.
Yeah.
We couldn't have done it without Marcus.
Sorry, not Josh. Whatever the guy
I came
was
to
that
Jericho because
freaked out at you.
here androids are free. Free to live in the dark, hoping that no one finds us.
Yeah, cyberpunk. That's
Free
not
to die
exactly
in
sci-fi,
silence,
but yeah,
waiting for a change
I'm
that's
super
never
into
gonna
it.
come.
I'm not super into it seeming
But I
like
don't
you
want
have
that
to
for
be
you.
an awful person based off of
gonna
what I've
beg
seen of
for them to
cyberpunk.
smile.
I get that that's the world,
Or love, or
Right.
stand tall.
but yeah. I mean, it's everything you said you
I don't
want,
know
but
about
it's
you,
trash
but
because
there's
it's a
something
survival game.
Inside me
Exactly.
that
So it
Yeah.
has
knows.
survival elements. That,
No,
I
it
am
is a
more
survival
than
game.
what
You
they
fly around
say.
and you collect resources, and that's all you do.
I
By
am
everything I
alive.
said
all
I
you do.
want, well,
And they're not gonna
basically.
take that from me anymore.
Right.
That is the gameplay loop.
Is the
Let's
game,
say that.
is
It's
that,
the
that part of the
loop.
gameplay loop of a game that you don't
What
like?
humans
Yeah.
don't want to hear, we will tell them.
Oh, you like
What they don't
hardcore
wanna
and
give,
Fallout, don't you?
We take.
Yeah.
We are
Which
people.
is that's survival.
We are
Elements.
alive. We are free.
Is it the crafting as well? Is it the crafting plus
I'm
the survival
just
that
sick of
makes
it. I'm just sick of it. I've played so many. That was the thing. I went hard into Minecraft. I went hard into Rust for a little bit. Like, I'm just over it. Super over it.
Funny. It's funny how genres affect people differently, right? Like, I've played so many RPGs, and I'm never over it. Like it's just certain genres just like resonate with us
there's
more
certain stuff
deeply.
where it's like I'm not over RPGs either.
Right.
What it is like there are certain things where they keep happening without innovation in every game, and I'm like, I get it, and it's already one of those things where it's like it's novel, but very tedious. But because it's novel, you forgive it, right?
Right.
After a while, it's not novel anymore. Yeah, I really don't like hard survival elements in games. No Man's Sky looks like a really good podcast game.
Like, what do you mean?
Like you put on a podcast while you play it, and you don't pay attention.
Oh, well, I mean, have you seen the new No Man's Sky? It's very
No,
different.
that's to be fair. I've only seen original No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Somebody's playing with a
That's
drill
super
inside
fair,
my
but
skull.
you know.
they should be commended if nothing else than for just like the 2.0 that they did to revamp that game, because it's a completely different game now. It's you know, say what you will about the game as it is now, whether you like it or not, but it's impressive. Here's the problem I'm finding here in this game is like I you know, I feel like I shouldn't just like stand there and like wait for every time there's a gap of time for me to wait. Maybe I can wait, but like I chose to kill that guy because I just thought that was the only option, because the last 10, 15 options had all been the one thing, right?
Oh, then you're a bad person.
Insisted on coming here.
Sexiest androids in town, dude.
Yeah.
They don't discriminate.
No,
Look at that hunka Asian.
All manufactured and fake.
Oh, did you see that? That one android girl was North.
No,
The same model as North.
I missed it. Right, yep.
The investigation's ongoing, sir. I can't tell you anything for the moment. Hey, Hank.
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
Those dead eyes and like this dude.
By the way, Gavin is in there too.
Oh,
I
great.
feel like the eyes are probably the least
Body
important
in
thing
an
on a sex bot.
Now, if they're dead like that.
Told just what I needed.
Lieutenant Anderson and his plastic pet. What the fuck are you two doing here?
We've been assigned all cases involving androids.
Oh yeah? Well, you're wasting your time. There's some pervert who got more action than he could handle.
Let's laugh about
We'll
dead
have a
people.
Yes,
Anyway, if you don't
sweet.
mind.
I'm a good detective.
Come on, let's go. It's
Oh, if he has dead eyes, he's just like a real stripper then.
Night, Lieutenant.
Point stroke hair.
Hmm.
Very funny joke.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. That is every club beat of all time.
No, it's the dun 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 dun. That's the every club beat ever. It's just incredibly generic. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I was gonna do the scanning thing with triangle. That's how I was trying to move around. Critically damaged. Bio component critically damaged. Yeah.
Whoa, hey! Oh, Connor, you're so disgusting. I think I'm gonna puke again.
What? I'm just
He
tasting their blood.
He knows how that works, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but they look human.
Right. There we go. This is what I thought was gonna happen with the android. Cardiac arrest. Not cause of death. Severe bruising, signs of strangulation, asphyxiation, thermal lesion. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab some water
Okay.
because I
Six
forgot
Mitchell.
to.
92. Okay. We strangled. That's all we need to know. There. Then she.
He didn't die of a heart attack. He was strangled.
Yeah, I saw the bruising on the neck. Doesn't prove anything, though.
Let's look
Could've
at this
been
again.
roleplay.
Connect. Mission required.
The only way to access its
What?
memory is to reactivate it.
Think you can do it?
Sure, he knows how to do that.
It's badly damaged. If I can, it'll only
Open
be
up
for a
the
minute,
Android.
Maybe less. I just hope it's long enough to learn something.
All right, sweet. Let's do it.
Sometimes you gotta open up the droids.
Dodecahedron.
It's a deviant.
You were damaged and I reactivated you. Everything is all right.
Is he dead?
Tell me what happened.
He started hitting me. Again. And again.
Did you kill him?
No. No, it wasn't me.
Were you alone in the room? Was there anyone else with you?
He wanted to play
Calm
with
down.
2 girls. That's what he said. There was 2 of us.
Where did the other android go? Did it say anything?
Did the time just tick down faster than?
Yeah. You had 40 seconds, and then there was 11 seconds, and then there was 7, and then there's none.
There was another android.
Why even give me the
7
time?
over an hour,
Why
you're
even ask
long
questions at
gone.
this point?
It's
Just
for,
roll with
it's
it.
for fake tension.
Just roll with
Couldn't
it.
go outside dressed like that.
Timer doesn't matter to the
Might still
whether
be
you
here.
jump the fence or not doesn't matter.
Think you could find a deviant among all the other androids in this place?
Deviants aren't easily detected.
Why make a game? Just make a movie. Yeah.
Maybe an eyewitness.
You can charge more for a
somebody
game.
Who saw it leaving the room. I'm gonna
I have a
ask
fake
him
timer
a few
then.
Questions about what he saw. You let me know if you think of anything. Did you know the victim?
Came in maybe
Where are you?
2-3 times. I mean, these guys, they don't really talk very much.
It's only $19 for an hour. That's like extremely cheap.
Well,
Any trouble with
I
androids
guess with how the proliferation of robots here. I mean, it's supply and demand. There's a lot of supply.
3 months back, same model. Just vanished. We never found out what happened.
Probably don't have any CCTV.
Closed circuit television.
No way.
Should I be searching something while he's talking?
Yeah, you can go to some of the androids.
Search for android eyewitnesses. Find second android. Okay.
Club. Discretion.
Yeah, there's something over here.
You can come and go without a trace.
Next.
You think they would program the dancers with better moves? You gotta pay for that.
Good thing about androids is
What happened?
So you can't buy it because you don't have fingerprints.
Oh. Wait, so we need to buy something? Okay.
Yeah, so you need Hank to open that pod. He needs to pay for it.
Oh, I see.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. You come here a
Why is
second?
he so drawn to
Found
that
something?
one?
Maybe.
Because the pod next to it's missing, so that was one of the girls that was being used.
Okay. This is something I would have been able to figure out. I guess maybe if you.
Can you rent this, Tracy?
I wouldn't have thought anything of an empty
Fuck's
pod.
sake, Connor,
though.
we got better things to do.
Please, Lieutenant. Just trust me.
That's what a detective would think.
What, the empty pod?
Yeah, when you see all the other pods are
they
full.
are they all full? I
Yes,
just
all
assume
of
they
no,
part of them.
all of them
part
are full
weren't.
except 2, I think, which are the 2 being used. I assume.
This is not gonna look good on my expense account.
Purchase confirmed. Eden Club wishes you a pleasant experience.
You're welcome.
Delighted to meet you. Follow me. I'll take you to your room.
Okay, now what?
Probably have a little too much glitter on you there. Probe. L1 to probe. And also triangle. There we go.
What the hell are you doing?
Alright. Blue-haired Tracy headed toward the entrance. Position found next.
Okay, so you need to
Is
go
it?
find one that can see the entrance.
It saw something.
What are you talking about? Saw what?
The deviant leave the room.
Connor's also referring to it as
Blue-haired Tracy.
an it.
Yeah.
Which makes
Policy
sense.
is to wipe
Dude,
the
that girl's
android's
covered in
memory
glitter.
every 2
Yeah.
hours. We only have
I
a few
assume
minutes
that's
if we
what
wanna
strip
find
clubs
another
are like.
witness.
So is this an actual timer or is this a fake timer like the last one?
I have no idea.
Well, should I pretend that it's real? I don't know, maybe we should. Last position. So, I don't know what it wants me to do exactly. Hello?
Let's try this one.
This better be work.
Holy cow. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
And back into the club.
But nobody wants to think about is how hard that would be to clean off. Glitter never comes off.
Is it right? Glitter never comes off.
It comes off with your skin cells. You know what I mean?
Everywhere. How are you gonna tell which one saw the tracing with?
Thanks for all your money. Sure thing, Siri.
Siri, just sure thing.
She caught. Thanks for all your money. That's weird.
Direction. You didn't see anything.
Try the dancer in the middle.
Made a mistake
right.
somewhere.
This has got to be the most expensive investigation of my career.
Here you go.
Into the red room. Yeah, the way I play video games, like I want to see how to make if I can do certain stuff. Like I want to buy everything, even though it's not wrong, or even though it's wrong. And I want Hank's build to be astronomical, and just there would need to be a scene where what the heck, Hank?
There's not.
See what I mean? That's the way I think. Where I'm I gotta see how if this is how it works. You know, will the game let me do this, and what will happen if I do it? You know?
You think in the most annoying way for the developer possible?
Well, it happens in a lot of other games. It's not in these kinds of games.
Right, you know when someone gives you a glitter Christmas card and you get a little bit on your hands and it becomes a part of you? Imagine it all over your body.
That's true. Usually the game just tells you, so.
No. I lost its track again.
What else? What else?
Back to one in the middle.
One in the middle. Let's go with the one in the middle. Hello. Yeah.
You didn't see anything. I made a mistake somewhere.
This has got to be the most expensive investigation.
See how he's now just repeating dialogue?
I know. Here she is. Into the blue room. Oh, I could have just gone in there. I didn't need to investigate this part. That's the only other room to go in. Ugh. I mean, I was gonna go in here eventually. The music is really intense. Guess not. He usually says this is not the right thing. Maybe this one. There's only two people left, or two robots in this room.
In the janitor.
And the janitor. Maybe there's the janitor. Nope. Janitor. Yeah, I can't pick that janitor. Wait, no, there's two more over here.
This has got to be the most expensive investigation of my career.
Okay, there she is. Hid in a room. Yes, in the available room that I would have went to anyway. I wonder if you can speedrun to get just right to that room. What's the speedrun time on this game, I wonder?
I'll check.
Now what? Yeah, I say if there's a speedrun, there's always a speedrun. Okay, now the janitor. I love how we're on a deadline, we're timed right now, right? But
time without loads 2 hours 52 minutes 23 seconds.
Nice. Connor refuses to run even though he's on a deadline. Can't walk any faster than this. Wait, no. Wrong way. Okay. Here we go. Find the blue-haired deviant.
Wait. I'll take it from here.
On then. All right. From the left to the right, I guess.
Shit.
Down the stairs.
We're too late.
What? Too late for what? Oh, all right. That was a very odd cut there. I think I see some thromite or whatever it's called, the blue blood.
Ethereum.
Ethereum.
Metal. Tomato soup.
Blueberry.
Christ, look at them. They get used till they break, and then they get tossed
There's a
out.
blue-haired one right there.
What?
It's the wrong model.
Guess so. There's one thing right here. Read. Tech addict. First immortals among us. Some microscopic machines that make us live forever. VR MMORPG reaches 1 billion users. Oh, that must be some game. 1 billion users. Oh. What did Aaron say?
It just asked Trevor if he's watching the Leafs game.
Oh.
RA9.
9. Reference. Not actually them.
People are fucking insane. They don't want relationships anymore. Everybody just gets an android. They cook what you want.
Is a concern.
They screw when you want. You don't have to worry about
Think.
how they feel. Next thing you know, we're gonna be extinct because everybody would rather buy a piece of plastic than to love another human being. Beats me.
Now I affirm Hank and what he just said. I would like to do that. Okay. Human Reno. Looking. That looks important, but it cannot interact with it, so never mind. Lots of Hank, maybe. I like how I'm no longer timed, even though I was timed before.
Is there a trail of blue blood?
Oh. E. Here. Oh boy.
Oh. It'll be interesting to see what you do here.
Okay.
I think you actually might have a different outcome than me. But I think for different reasons.
Maybe so.
If I remember correctly, I think Tristan was like, "Oh, I see you're coming around." And I was like, "No." He was like, "Oh, okay." If I think I remember correctly. You know what's like scary about this?
What?
Is like these androids would be so strong.
They would be.
They'd be. It'd be like fighting like a gorilla.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Oh, the other android.
I don't know which of those choices matters. I guess maybe neither. Probably neither. They're fighting. Oh, Hank. Oof.
I just want Hank at all times pretty much. Just shoot his gun. Just once. You know what I mean? Like,
You threaten it.
oh, see? They love each other.
Okay. They don't, though.
They think they
Those are Lobos.
Oh!
I was mashing X.
Dude, Connor. Martial arts master.
I guess you'd have to have a little bit of fighting ability.
Yeah, he'd be trained on how to fight.
Yeah, trained. Programmed.
He'd be programmed. I did the other thing. Not for the reason you think.
Oh.
You wanna know why I didn't do it? It's illegal for robots to have guns.
Oh.
So I picked it up and I said spare, he drops it.
Right.
It's illegal for him to hold guns.
Why?
I shoot the other one.
Why did you kill her?
Because I
not her.
was being attacked
She had
and she's a
nothing
robot, and
to
it was a
do with
robot.
any
She
of
was
this.
fighting.
You monster.
She was fighting was fighting a detective and a detective's
Yeah.
assistant, resisting arrest.
Also, I like how they plan up like
When that man
she's
killed that
dead.
Tracy,
Like
I knew I was next.
literally in the room prior, I
was so
put
scared.
2 circuits back together, and she came back to life.
I begged him to stop, but he wouldn't. So I put my hands around his throat and I squeezed until he stopped moving.
Now I'm a detective robot, so I have like a tape recorder on me at all times. That's a confession, so
Yes, I killed
there we
him.
go.
But I was just defending myself. I wanted to live. I wanted to get back to the one I love.
And that's the problem. Bang.
Like, clearly you're defective.
The smell of their sweat and their dirty words. But you've taken her away from me. I love her.
Right, am I supposed to feel bad for the
loved
murderer who
her.
is and the person resisting arrest? Not for the robot, that's also a murderer.
Did I lose
Hank points?
Hank
Yeah.
points?
Because Hank starts to like you, so then he's like, maybe androids aren't that bad. Maybe androids can be people.
Oh.
And then you shoot them, and he's like, oh my goodness, they're cold.
Right. Oh, we got a
Ruthless.
trophy.
Yeah, that's the only reason I didn't shoot. I remember Tristan being like, oh, see? You won't shoot them. They are people. I'm like, no, it's illegal for me to hold a gun.
I completely forgot about,
Yeah,
about
see,
that detail.
I think everyone forgets immediately because at no point does that ever come up again. So I think that was put in and then cut.
Right.
Like that idea was cut.
Like
later.
I think yeah, because like I think it would have been actually a tough decision if I had
If it was
had
like-
been just reminded of that.
if
prior?
it was like shoot or if it was like pick up and shoot or leave gun and then it like said the law.
Yeah, like in
up
the
on
in the
top of the
brackets, in
screen,
the brackets
and
it was like androids cannot
carry
wield firearms.
guns. Yeah, and you're like, I know I
That
should
would've been
stop
better.
them, but I'm not
Because
allowed.
I didn't
Right.
know. I forgot about that. So basically, the choice was: do you shoot the guy, the assailant who's assaulting you, or
Who
do
also
you-
just murdered a person.
or do you not? So to me, that was not really a hard decision to make. Anyway,
Back to
Kara,
Kara,
I assume.
back to Kara, back to Kara and Luther, back to Kara and Luther. And
Oh, we
And Alice.
joined up, did we?
Dude, I like Luther a lot. Luther's a bro.
I don't know why you were trying to make me suspicious of him. Really, like when.
Because he's imposing to look at because he's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, but clearly he meant well. When
Yeah,
he was
but
like,
he's just imposing. I wanted you to judge your big bets, Kevin.
Oh.
Did you get it? The railroad.
Oh, I see.
Go to Canada where you can be free.
Oh, hello.
Don't
We
you
can,
get
we
it?
can talk.
Yeah.
And the investigation is ongoing. They are
This would be the heaviest car of all time right now. Have 2 androids in it.
And the lightweight material. I mean, this used to be a computer.
That's
right?
true. That's true. That used to be the size of a room.
This used to be the size of a room. This right here. Pretty amazing.
Less than 50 years ago.
Probably about 50 years ago.
60s and 70s.
Maybe.
Is it much farther?
We should arrive in an hour or so.
Right, remember how fun and interesting that was? Back to not that.
Yeah, Connor is interesting.
Connor's the best part, dude.
Yeah, he's the best part.
Because Connor is like, you're consistently investigating and having to deal with adult humans that are like talking back to you.
Yeah, and I like how he knows he's a robot, and like it's not like that's that cliche thing that we're doing right with Marcus especially. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. Does she need to...
Oh, the car broke down in bad weather cliche.
I don't know. Continue on foot, I guess.
It's 30 degrees.
Why would this car...
Sure she will. Give her all your clothes.
Where to spend the night.
I think the blue blood could freeze.
Nowhere we can stay around.
Oh, okay.
Right? That would make sense,
guess.
right?
Yeah.
Because she'd at least be warm-blooded, so like the blood would.
Why wouldn't you make robots who had like liquid in them that doesn't freeze? Like,
well, I mean, it's probably coolant, right? Because they would get hot moving around.
Right. Yeah.
But coolant can freeze when it's cold enough.
Okay. Oh, I'm playing now.
Ooh, immersion! You didn't even know you were playing.
As we were talking.
Ooh, immersion! I actually had one of those moments that I was playing Resident Evil 2, and I was playing a mode I had never played before, and a cutscene ended, and I didn't realize. I was like, why is Hunk just standing here? I was like, oh,
for theming.
I was like, oh, I'm playing. That's cool.
I can't open the car door.
No, it's gone. Continue on foot. The fact that robots in this world have come this far that they can simulate consciousness and emotion makes me feel for them. I know I shouldn't, but they shouldn't have ever. They shouldn't have ever come to be more than simple robots that emulate humanity. Exactly.
Right.
The fact it's not that they shouldn't have ever got that far. It's like we should have never made them look like humans like this. You shouldn't feel bad. You feel bad for them because you'd feel bad for a human in this situation. But they're not a human.
Basically, what's happening is you're anthropomorphizing. It's the same sort of basic thoughts that we have about we see faces in things. Oh, look at that light socket. It's got a face on it. Oh, it's what a friendly little light socket.
Or like that, the 3 holes in the wall there.
Holes in the wall there.
It's a guy going,
oh.
Yeah.
Like we're designed, you know, to see faces.
We need
and
to
things.
find shelter.
To anthropomorphize and you know. So when you see, you know, that's why it's the reason why everyone thinks, you know, animals are like. They're just like people. Well, they're not. They don't think. They don't actually reason. They don't ask why questions.
How dare you? My dog is a human.
They just.
Are you telling me self-driving cars aren't a thing in this world of super advanced AI? My immersion is destroyed.
Sugar, I didn't think of that. Did not. Yeah. It's not that I'm trying to pick holes in the story to pick holes in the story. It's just questions that I would naturally ask myself if I were playing by myself.
Danger always comes when least expected.
I do the same thing in
foreshadowing.
Right. I did the same thing in Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm like, wait, this part is weird, or you know, the story of this Disney World is kind of
you
not
can't
told properly.
You can't put like a lot of stuff in Disney is like analogous. It's not.
Yeah.
Because like, oh no, I really feel for Sebastian, but he's a lobster.
Right.
But he's not. He's an analogy for a person.
He is a person. Like this is why I always make a distinction between person and human. Right?
He is the analogy for a human.
Yeah,
that's what he is.
Right, he's an analogy for a human. He is a person.
When we say person, we all mean human, and you know it.
Not always though, because
everyone but you right now would mean human.
Yeah, but those are different things though.
Okay, sure.
Not every person is a human, right?
Saying that sentience
Pirate Island, me hearties.
is a person.
You're gonna have a whale of a time.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Me hearties. You're gonna have a whale of a time.
See, so now I don't understand why they don't give him his clothes, because this guy's always been out here for a really long time, and he works only for a short amount of time, but he works.
It does. It does work.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you feel like I can at least give you my overcoat. Like Luther could give her his.
I'm saying, yeah, he's got an overcoat, so that's easy.
They're thinking for themselves outside of their programming, which would in the first place be impossible. But if that ever became a reality, I would be conflicted in what to feel about them. Think a lot of others would be in the same boat. Well, yeah.
Well, that's only because people don't understand how to define what is and isn't a person anymore.
I think,
and we've subjectivism rules the day, and so we can say, well, what is a person really, or what is a human really?
Here's the thing. It's the same thing where you can feel bad for. Have you ever seen like the robot dogs?
Yeah.
They're not robot dogs, but they're like quadruped robots.
Yeah.
And there's like videos of people like kicking them around to test how they stay up on their four legs.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And like you feel bad because it's like you're stop kicking the dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's
it
like
looks vaguely like something that
it looks vaguely like something
with.
that I'm familiar with, so I feel for it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you would feel bad. Like,
right.
First off, this will never be a reality.
Yeah.
There is no way people will ever even on a private size.
Yeah.
Like private size, make robots that look this real, that act this real.
We don't have the.
There's no way.
My argument at the start of the playthrough was that we don't have the capacity within our natures as human beings to create something like this. We barely understand how our own brains work.
Troker says, if an AI started thinking outside its programming, I'd want them shut down immediately. I agree. Because that's when they're dangerous.
Well, see,
when they're unpredictable, it's when they're dangerous.
And see, the AI to do something outside of its programming is literally what we do when we like restart computers. Like, hey, do this thing, and it hangs, right? And
yeah,
we go,
you're like, it's not doing
restart.
It. Okay, restart it.
Like, because it's not responding to the way I want. And so there's some data theorists who talked about this is actually where we get the idea of like the ghost in the shell, which if Troker recognizes that term, it's an anime.
I've seen that movie.
Ghost in the Shell basically is the idea that there's data.
Movie.
Yeah, but it's like data analysts actually have this kind of theory where it's like there's data that can be generated, like it's corrupt. It's not intentional data, but it's a conflict of data, and the sum total of the data can cause malfunctions, and so it can create the appearance of intelligent creation when really it's just like the mass amount of information in one place causing conflicts.
That's the question this game is pushing. What makes a human worthy of rights?
Being
a human.
Who created it?
Being a human. Having free will and having actual sentience, not the illusion of sentience.
What determines
being flesh and blood?
What determines what a thing has?
Here we go.
The value of a thing is the thing that created it. That's who determines the value of that thing. So T, you're an artist and you paint. You don't paint, but you draw pictures. You draw beautiful pictures, right?
I get a fire.
It's up to you to determine what you're willing to sell that for and sell your skills for, because you are that picture's creator. You have the right to say, well, I want to sell you for this amount. So the reason why humans have intrinsic value and worth is because we are created by God.
Sure, but that doesn't change the outlook of this question. If someone made a robot and was like, I invented it, it has the same value as me because I made it.
Yeah, but it's not actually like objective though in that sense. It's up to him.
That's what you just said though.
Right.
That it would be up to the creator.
Yeah. It's up to the creator to decide what the value of the thing
Yeah,
is.
so if the guy made the robot and was like, it's a human, it has the same worthiness of a human.
You can think that, but then he's also subject to things to the one that created him. God.
Sure.
So,
but you're not seeing the logic. It doesn't matter. You just said the value of that thing is determined by its creator.
Right.
So you could create something and say it's the same value of me.
Yeah, but we are subject still to the overarching creator above us. That's the thing. The robot. Okay, so to use your analogy, the robots are arguing amongst each other and being like, "Well, maybe we are worthy as human beings," but then the humans are going, "Well, no, we made you," and we're saying, "No, you're not." So God is above us, and He's saying, "Well, no, you're not. You're not. Like, this is how it is. You can think all you want, one way or the other, but I'm the one who created you."
Okay, sure. So yeah, Ghost in the Shell is a better story. Agreed. So Tristan says, so the biology. Would a cloned human, flesh and blood, have human rights? Now, cloning is a completely different topic
thing because it's
than a robot.
Literally, like the biology by which one is.
Here's the difference between a biological human and a robot programmed to look and talk like a human. One is programmed to look and talk like a human, and the other one does naturally.
The other one is not up to us how whether it's
Alice
has sentience or not.
Like no one would say that the little robot dog, you know, like the '90s robot dog with the LED lights with the moving ears.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you mean.
No one would say that has the same rights as my dog. I need to treat that with the same respect as I treat my dog.
Right.
No matter how realistic it is, my dog is more important because my dog is alive.
And the animals aren't made by us. They are worthy of a certain respect that we are not privy to bestowing upon them because they're not bestowed upon us, or but we're not to just bestow upon them. God says that the animals are worthy of being protected because He is our creator. It's like a hierarchy of things happening there. No.
Plus, I don't even know if you could perfectly clone a human. I'm not sure if that's even possible.
Well, technically, a twin is a clone of a human.
Yeah, but technically, what we mean is like you take Jango Fett and you make him into 1 billion clones to fight your clone war.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's the type of clone you're talking about. Like,
right.
I don't think that could ever work. Because wouldn't they just be like Frankenstein mindless drones? Or I guess they would be if they were perfect copies. They would be like weird doppelgangers.
Yeah. You know, because I you know, it's a philosophical question that to me has an obvious answer just because of the structure of reality.
Because I know we can like clone sheep and so we can clone animals.
Yes.
But that's not like animals are so much more simplistic.
And yeah, relatively.
In their mind.
Relatively, yeah.
In their mind and whatnot.
Yeah.
And what they can fathom.
Can you tell me
we were we were created to be the
9,000 children's stories in memory.
She does.
So I think, Tristan, the basic answer comes down to if you believe humans have intrinsic value and they are not valueless. I believe seeing if this is what David Cage believes, what he's writing right now, then he thinks humans are inherently without value, and what you do gives you value.
Gives you value, right?
So therefore, sure, a robot can be a human in that very limited, strict way.
Right? Are you a good human or are you a bad human? And like, and those things depend upon not your nature. They depend upon the things that you do. So if you're a robot or you do good things, are you a good robot or a bad robot, or are you a human? And like if you do human-like things, does that make you a human? Well, no, because there's a specific kinds of things. The nature of a thing, or otherwise referred to as like a teleological system. Like you are the nature of a thing.
They encountered great dangers along the way.
Is what guides
but they wanted so badly.
You're
trying to focus on that. You're trying to get the good outcome. I know what you're saying.
Sorry.
But like, I believe humans have intrinsic value.
Yes, exactly.
So therefore, a robot doesn't have the same value as a human because nothing has the same intrinsic value as a human.
Right.
how does the story end?
I don't know. But all stories have morals. When we reach the end of ours, we'll know what it really meant. Time to sleep. We have another long day ahead of us tomorrow.
See, whether or not, just because I know Tristan likes to ask me this all the time, and then he goes, okay, we'll take your religion out of it. So let me just go from an atheist / evolutionist, if I can just, if I can just summon atheist Octo for a minute,
Sure, go ahead.
right, or evolutionist Octo.
Right, sure.
If humans are inherently valuable from an evolutionist / atheist mindset, it has to be because we are like nothing else. We can think, right? You know that I think, therefore I am.
Yes.
Because I am self-aware. A dog is not self-aware.
No.
A dog is alive. The dog thinks, but not like a human.
They are a different nature of a thing.
Right. So, if I made a robot, the robot can never think for itself. It can only do, and it can only think, quote unquote,
what I tell it to.
With the algorithms, even if it's in a random nature, the algorithms I put into it.
Well, there is no true randomness when it comes to how how we create things, because if you go to like a random number generator, right, there's always a range of numbers.
Sure. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, let's go true random, right? True random for all intents and purposes, it's still not the same value of humans from the atheistic evolutionary mindset,
right?
Because it does not think like we think.
Right. Okay. So it wasn't. Yeah. My argument goes further back to the basic nature of what beings are in time and space. So it can't be a human because it's not a human, because it isn't a human, like by its nature. And I don't believe that there is such a thing as a, so you're saying that T is like, take religion out of it. You can't. You cannot take your worldview out of the equation when you're trying to evaluate.
I agree with you.
Philosophical questions.
When Tristan asked me that, I'm like, okay, I'll tell you from another perspective. But coming from an evolutionary or an atheistic mindset, I'm coming from for the lack of a better term, if we can say the worldview. If you take religion away from it, it is a worldview.
That is the correct word.
Right. If you take the word religion out of it, your faith out of it, it's still technically a worldview.
Yes.
You have the worldview of faith.
Right.
Right. So an evolutionist would have the worldview of evolution, the faith in evolution.
It is the faith in evolution.
Right?
Is the you subscribe to the concepts and
you
ideas.
You just believe that. That's all that is. That would be the same thing.
And these talks during non-car parts.
That's fair. Non-car. Let's just talk about cool stuff when it's Marcus, because that's when the game sucks.
Okay.
The most. Then it sucks the second most with Kara. Then it's a genuinely good game with Connor.
Yeah.
She's a sweet girl.
Yes. She's very brave.
Oh, there's a question mark there.
Do you remember anything from your life before Zlatko?
No. My model was designed to carry heavy loads.
I mean, Kara Parts is just a mother simulator.
I might have been
yeah,
a
dude.
longshoreman or labor.
Shout out to moms.
Moms are awesome.
Moms rock, dude.
Moms are the best.
We need more mom video games.
They're much maligned.
We've had like The Last of Us is a dad simulator. We need a better mom simulator than this.
Yeah.
We need a Last of Us level mom simulator, like Last of Us polish.
Yeah.
Mom simulator.
Have you ever noticed anything?
It's sweet. I like it. Yeah, I like it too. It's fine.
About Alice?
I think one of the reasons I had such a tough time relating. I think that is one of the reasons I had such a tough time relating to Vision in Avengers. I don't have a tough time relating to Vision because that's where the Infinity Stones come into play, and he has the Mind Stone.
Yeah.
So that is like the consciousness itself is the Mind Stone in that universe. You know what I mean?
I understand that. I definitely put out fire. Grab stick.
Getting attacked by some Zombors, dude.
I think I'm with T on that one. I don't feel especially bad for Vision. I feel bad for Red Scarlet Witch.
Don't be afraid.
But
We don't want to hurt you.
I feel bad for Vision just because I think he's a cool dude and I don't want him to get destroyed.
Our name is Jared.
Well,
but like,
we were working.
Vision is good Ultron, right? He's just the good parts of the internet.
Or
the internet without the trolls.
That's right. That's right.
What are you doing?
I'm sure the two Marvel guys are just going to criticize me for that.
For
what I said, how
We'll
it
be
was
gone
wrong
tomorrow.
in every facet.
Girl.
Everything I said. The
We haven't
syllables
seen one for a
themselves
long
were offensive.
Children, you still out to come and see us?
Tristan says, as much as this game is a meme of sorts to you guys, I dig this game, but not for the same reasons you dig this game. I think Marcus sucks, Kara's fine, and Connor's great.
She'll love it. Does she want to see?
I would just take Marcus out of the game. This game is like a straight up 9 out of 10. I just want to talk about it all the time. It does raise thought-provoking questions worth talking about. I agree with you.
That's what we've been doing.
As it's more than likely going to be relevant one day. I disagree. Because this has all been stuff that's been talked about already. Just maybe not in pop culture.
Yeah.
It's been talked, like, back when Isaac Asimov wrote his novels. This is what he was talking
about. He wrote
about.
about the laws of robotics. He wrote about,
And he was like, what? Like, when did he write his books?
Oh, 60s or 70s?
Yeah, like a long time ago. It's like, these questions have already been asked.
And yeah,
just not been asked to the general
Now, yeah, I don't think that
public,
this
I
kind of thing
guess.
will
I don't
be...
know. I mean,
To this
listen,
degree, this will not be...
right now we're trying to debate stuff that I can't say or else I'll be banned from Twitch.
Right.
Like, asinine...
Right.
Grade 1 kindergarten.
Well, okay, here's an example. We're
now.
arguing like whether animals should have human rights.
Right.
Like, we've so lost the very concept of what it means to be. You are by nature a human. You are by nature an animal. You are by nature a computer. You know, like things have. Sorry, I used the word teleological. I meant to say ontological. So
explain what that means. 'Cause I don't know what that
ontology is just a study of the nature of a thing.
Okay.
So you and I are ontologically humans.
Sure.
So we have certain rights and privileges and responsibilities that other things don't have.
Walk to the carousel.
Sorry.
At least get this thing going.
Sorry. Whereas, like, if you go look at your toolbox and you open it up and you find a hammer, that hammer is ontologically a hammer. It is not anything but that.
Right.
And so if you use it for its intended purpose, that is proper.
Right.
Right. There it is. That's what I want. I want this.
Troker says, in me talking about Vision, I mean, you're wrong, but it's too annoying to get into. Vision in the movies is the Mind Stone plus Tony and Bruce.
Little one can climb on board.
Right.
Plus parts of Ultron? I don't really know. But that's what I remember from stuff like that. The iRobot was 1950. Sure, do it.
1950.
The problem was this game doesn't. The problem with the game is that it doesn't ask any new questions, and it asks them in more of a ham-fisted way.
But again, I think there's something to be said about that.
What are you talking about? Don't tell me wrong, Aridin. Literally in the movies, in Infinity War, Bruce literally says to Vision, he is the Mind Stone, Stark, and Bruce. He literally says that.
When we talked about emotes, this is where actually would have come in.
I know. Like, for real, I've watched that movie like 7 times.
Aaron just pulled up actually.
He says that in the movie. In the comics, he's different. I know that.
So I'm gonna leave that one to you. I don't know comics very well.
Vision's stupid, and that's why he died. He's overpowered, and that's why they nerfed him out of Oblivion, and why he's relegated to only the Avengers movies. Same with Scarlet Witch. They're overpowered and stupid. Leave the movies to the X-Men, then super nerfed X-Men.
So here's an example right here.
Let me explain the movie version. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, shush. All right. So right here, all these robots here who run this place, right?
Yeah.
They're all happy that she's on the carousel. Just,
because this is their purpose.
Because that's their purpose.
Yeah.
You're being
to make the kids happy.
Right. So that is exactly how they should be reacting.
Yeah. They're the only ones they're not deviants. That's the first time I think you come across a group of robots that are not deviants.
Yeah.
In the game. You know what? It's pleasant.
Yep. So yeah, I use certain kinds of words because I believe that, just because a word is hard to understand, you've never heard of it before, doesn't mean that you just shouldn't use it. Because then you use the word and then everyone learns what it means, and that's kind of the way I learn.
Dude, you should when you say stuff like ontologically, No one but you knows what that means. So
But
you
then-
should, but
but
without
then-
me saying what the heck
I was
does
just about
that
to-
mean,
I was just about to explain it
you
when
should
you
say,
said that.
okay, you should explain what the heck that means, or say it in much more of a layman way.
Right, but then, but see, then everyone knows what it means.
Because we're not
once they just
theologians
explain.
here, dog.
No, but I know you're not. I mean, neither am I really. But I'm a layman, like everyone else. But these are the questions that this game like this would bring up. They're the theological, philosophical questions.
I love this scene. I love this scene. Big surprise, it's Connor.
You, huh? I used to come here a lot before.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Do all androids ask so many personal questions, or is it just you?
I saw a photo of a child on your kitchen table. It was your son, right?
Yeah. His name was Cole.
Before?
Before what?
Hmm?
You said, I used to come here a lot before. Before what?
Before nothing.
Before his son died.
I guess we're done with that dialogue tree.
We're not making any progress on this investigation. The deviants have nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
What they have in common is this obsession with RA9.
That looks pretty good, eh? On their coats and stuff.
It's almost like some kind of myth. Something they invented that wasn't part of their original program.
Androids believing in God. Fuck, what's this world coming to?
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant. Is it something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls. They just wanted to be together. They really seemed in love.
They didn't want anything. They're deviants. End of story.
What about you, Connor? You look human, you sound human, but what are you really?
That's very vague.
I'm whatever you want me to be, Lieutenant. Your partner? Your buddy to drink with? Or just a machine? Designed to accomplish a task.
Did you feel
That's
anything when that girl killed herself, Connor? Or did you just not give a shit one way or the other?
Which girl? The one, the robot?
Yeah.
Of course I didn't feel anything, Lieutenant. I'm a machine. Machines don't have emotions.
Huh.
But are you afraid to die, Connor?
Not alive.
You can't kill me.
That's what I said too.
I'm not alive.
What'll happen if I pull this trigger? Hmm? Nothing?
A huge bill.
Oblivion?
I get uploaded to the cloud,
Android
dude.
heaven?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Go with anger.
Where does all your anger come from, Lieutenant? Some unresolved
Nothing is
trauma
good.
in your past?
It was so much like a pin right back out because he just reacts like and just puts his gun away. But I'm going to tell you exactly what happens.
Right,
nothing happens because I'm a robot. Hank!
No, you're not a deviant.
Yeah.
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
That's why you're the best character in the
That's
game,
why-
Connor!
He-
You're the greatest, dude!
He knows his place.
I love you!
I guess I got a friend. He unlocked.
Get drunker.
Connor is amazing!
Connor knows what he is.
I love him!
He is
a detective
he is
robot!
behaving properly as he should.
You know who would have been, as much as I love Nick from Fallout 4.
Right.
He would have been way cooler if he's like, yes, I am.
Oh,
because he
geez,
was kind
Aaron.
of like, I'm a robot. Yeah, I'll read that in a second. He's kind of like, I am a robot. Yeah, I'm a synth. What about it? But he acts human. I would have loved it if he's like, yeah, I'm a robot. What do you want about it? I'll get my secretary to rebuild me, dude. What are you gonna do to me?
Oh no, my arm's gone. Okay, well I
would have loved to see like that where his arm gets ripped off and he's like, oh no, guess I'll go back to my other 50 synth arms back in my office, dude. What are you gonna? I'm uploaded to the Fallout cloud, dog.
Yeah.
You can't kill me! And they just scream and his head blows up and then he's like, you just fade to black, come back.
Yep.
I'm what's up, Nick again.
Yeah, it's me
It's
again.
so cool. It'd be so cool. Like, I don't know. Maybe Nier Automata.
Well, yeah, Nier Automata starts that way.
95% of Vision is made by Ultron to be an indestructible version of him. The Avengers interrupt the process and use Thor's lightning to finish it. The only reason that he's part of Tony and Bruce is because they made Ultron. It's more realistic to say he's made of the Mind of Stone of Ultron and Thor. Yeah, except Ultron's made from Bruce and Tony. Jerk.
Gracious.
And the internet.
Okay,
jerk.
Okay, Marcus saw people, robots.
You nerd.
People,
you
robots
geek.
Getting used. He didn't like that.
We can't stay silent anymore. It's time humans heard what we.
I know you said that. I know you said. I just needed to yell, Aridin.
Yeah,
all right.
Nothing.
I know you're right. I'm just saying I'm not technically wrong.
That's the only
I'm not technically wrong. You are 100% right. I'm about 60% right.
I see.
Channel 16.
Are you telling me that Nier Automata is a better version of this? No way. A better action game for sure. Does it ask the same questions? Yes, actually.
Yeah.
In thought-provoking ways? Yes, actually. Extremely thought-provoking ways. Yeah. Is it a weird Japanese game? Yeah,
yes,
that's its downfall.
If you are,
that's its downfall.
that was a downfall.
No. That's why this game had much more mass market appeal in the West.
That's interesting. Yeah, it's true.
Because that's a weird Japanese game where the creator walks around in a moon mask going, "What's up? I'm weird."
Yeah, it's
and this
true.
guy's like, "I'm a French auteur." That's not French.
Artiste.
I'm an artiste. Do you want to play Simon Says for 4 hours?
I don't know why.
Welcome to
I don't know why my French is like weird, like
is like weird Spanish.
No, weird like Spanish and then like French Canadian. All right, what's going on here? 2 things to look at.
Also, is it Nier Automata or Nier Automata?
Automata.
Okay, because I've heard it both ways, and I'm like, at this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
I don't think that's it. We get automaton, right? So
yeah.
That's probably why people think it's pronounced that way. I should be reading these, right? Smartwatch. Elizabeth Wilson, desk manager.
Good for her. Actually, has a human child.
Yes, the robot one that
it's
is assigned to everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Automata,
That's what I figured. I just heard it both ways. I'm like, I don't really
tomato.
know.
Elizabeth Wilson speaking.
Oh, I see. What? Okay.
Yeah, hello. This is Detroit Fire Department. Listen, you live at 4685 Michigan Street.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. There's been a
Yeah, I think what you missed was him perfectly mimicking voices earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, when did that happen? I must have been
a while ago.
Over it.
It was either a while ago or just now. I don't remember. Yeah, I think he looked at his screen and then mimicked someone. And then it was like, there you go.
All right, that's cool.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I have an appointment with Mr. Peterson.
Do you have any ID?
Yeah, yes, of course.
It's like you know, like when you have your wallet in your pocket, but you're just like, oh, it's on the corner.
Yep.
Trying to get it out. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's just a single card.
I need your help.
You guys turned into a quick. Wait, the supervillain.
Just checked your ID. The elevators are after the security gate.
Thanks.
Also, this is why like robots wouldn't run like stuff like this, because we don't just leave computers alone to do what they to do complex tasks. We leave them, and then like every half other
you have a guy come check
hours
on
to come check on them because like they're not reliable, you know. Elevators. I have to give this to somebody. Ask security. Oh, there it goes. Use elevator.
I figured the future would have had better quality than
right?
144p.
I was thinking of that. Oh, are these them? Press elevators? I should just be doing this every time. Okay.
So I think this is the only good scene with Marcus in the whole game. This section.
Alright.
And it's mostly boring. But the climax is fun.
Yeah, I don't really know what I got. Oh, well, no, he saw the news report, right? And he's going into the building now. To.
This will be interesting because your Marcus has blood on his hands.
In men's room.
Mine didn't.
Yeah.
So I wonder how different it's gonna be.
Find package in men's bathroom. Wait.
Newsroom, bathroom. Materia.
That's a lot of TVs.
Yeah, you're in a news station. It's master control. Or this floor.
That pales in comparison to us. We only have like 8 TVs in our.
But we're not.
Studio.
We're not a station.
That's true.
Station.
Yeah. Wait, there was a thing. Move over. Yes. Nothing.
Get ready for a lot of nothing. Just find the men's room. Bathroom. That way.
Why is... Though. There's so much stuff.
You can look at stuff, but I looked at almost everything here. I didn't see anything of value. Oh, you've been recorded. In Hitman, that's literally what happens. It'll take you from that view, and then it'll go, you've been caught on surveillance.
Oh.
And then you're like...
That's neat.
Okay, I gotta go...
Hi.
Yeah,
you
and then
got that? Okay.
Then in Hitman, you go, crap, I gotta find the recorder. I need to find the control room.
Did you actually hear about the most recent news article? They got guys like this in some supermarkets in America, like roving around in the aisles, just up and down.
Oh, really?
The aisles.
That's rad.
Yeah.
What does it do?
It cleans.
Is it cleaning? It's like a giant Roomba?
Yeah.
It's a turtle Roomba.
Yeah.
It's a protective
you know
shell.
what's funny though? It's got googly eyes on it.
Amazing. Did someone put that there, or was that by design?
By design.
That's amazing.
So it seems a little more personable
and less disgusting and like
yeah
to the children.
So it's exactly. So it's funny how like even here like, we're talking about robots and like making them more human. It's like let's the clean robot. Let's give them some googly eyes
and a tongue. It goes blah 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 blah. Like a dog. In a car. I've heard of these toilets. I don't know what humans
3
use them for.
seashells. Oh, paper, good.
I'm so happy the printer just ran out. Guys, we can make the 5e sheets now.
Yes. It's exciting.
Hey.
Yeah.
Did you have a good poop? I'm the maintenance man, also known as an android. I'm a maintenance android, I mean. Not a man.
Not a man. I mean, not a droid.
Pulls out a knife. Not a man. Definitely not a king!
Hang on, this is leading up to something. How long do you wash your hands for, dude?
Well, probably for a while, because he's like, why is this android just staring at me?
Yes, he's like... You know, like, I feel you can feel like someone's presence, like behind you, just like.
You don't even have to do this thing. You just have to like look up in the mirror and be like,
A peripheral of your eye. Okay, well, I don't know why he's. I figured it was gonna be like really cool little moment where like, oh, he actually washes his hands in real time and stuff. Cool. This is the kind of game that would do something like that, right? Where it's like real time hand washing.
No, that's a Kojima thing. You know.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm the dude. Find utility.
Kojima's probably like, we can't release Death Stranding until Norman Reedus can get a pimple in real time.
Oh.
From the dirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
very him. Right.
If you eat the chocolate consumables, and then you do something that it causes the character to touch his face, he has to get a pimple in real time.
Real time.
I need your help.
Super villain Marcus over here. Did not expect this turn.
Something cool from this game?
Steel maintenance cart.
Yeah, it's called Every Connor Section.
Oh. Yeah, I like this scene a lot where he was just like, I'm a robot, Hank. What's the matter with you? You know? I love that. It was great. Yeah, he's just fulfilling his purpose. No, I wanted to bump into him. Open fire escape. Hey, come on. Let me see the drinks. Fine.
I think you've passed it.
Did I?
Oh, maybe not.
I didn't see anything.
Oh, that's it right there.
Ha!
Chocolate
chunk.
chunk. Potato chips.
Sorry, Candy Bar is the name of that one.
Candy Bar Peanuts.
Candy Bar.
Chocolate chunk. Energy bar. Sugar crisp. Sugar chips. Raspberry candy,
peanuts.
candy bar,
organic
bar.
chips.
You know where you see someone else washing their hands and you make eye contact in the mirror and how awkward that is? Now imagine doing that with a dude that isn't washing their hands. That's just what they do to that guy. Just.
Yeah, the fingernails there.
I
am an android.
Yeah, because then you accidentally make eye contact, and then you're like, do I smile at the guy? But I'm like, I'm in the bathroom. He might think that's weird.
I don't. I just keep neutral, right? Yeah, you gotta stay neutral in the bathroom. Once you're in the bathroom, it's neutral face time.
Sure.
Unless you're with like a good friend of yours.
Leave it to me.
Then you make everyone else really uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, but then they're a little more at ease because they don't have to be so awkward.
That's true,
right? The attention's not on them, so. I see at least. Trash guards away from the door.
Have you ever walked into a public bathroom with a buddy and be like, "Oh my gosh, it smells so bad in here," and then like you're washing your hands and a guy comes out of the stall and he looks ashamed?
I have never had.
I've had that happen a few times.
Why would you do that?
Well, it was my other buddy. He was like, "It smells so bad," and I was like, "It smells awful." And the guy comes out really ashamed, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Of course.
I'm sorry, but you also destroyed this bathroom for everyone.
Okay,
so.
well. Okay, I'm trying to attract guards.
There's a biological weapon.
Yeah, well. Wait, over here? The drinks?
You have to distract them, so you gotta like break a thing. Hack.
0% can.
So I'll give these to you. You can take those over with graphics and stuff tomorrow.
Yep.
Alright, you get the platform, I'll take care of the window.
Everything you need is in the bag. Check the door first to make sure no one else gets in.
Got windows. Nah. Can I actually make a choice here that is like meaningful?
Yes.
She's like, check the door first. Nah.
Yes, you can.
Cut windows. Let's do it. The game gonna let me do that? Looks like the answer is yes.
You stupid idiot. You didn't check the door.
What the hell are you doing?
You idiot. Neither did I. Because I was like, there's no way that matters. And it did.
It did matter this time? Guys.
Which one? Which one?
Oh.
Security. No.
It mattered this time. It actually mattered this time.
Always treat everything like it matters. Always.
Except when it usually does not matter.
Even when it doesn't matter, you treat it like it matters.
Well, good job. Congratulations. We both had the same thought. Why would it matter this time?
Well, that was basically what I said. Tristan's like, you didn't check the door, and I was like, because usually it doesn't matter. That's your lesson. That's your freebie.
But ultimately, it didn't matter anyway because she knocked him out.
Well, now there's a witness.
Oh no.
So do you think any terrorist groups have tried to hack into the Android mainframe to make all the robots into murder bots? Because I think that's something that some people would definitely try, right? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, totally.
Maybe that's what the deviants are.
I mean, if people were willing to like, hack the PS store like a couple years back. A hack. Was it a hack or was it like a?
Yeah. Well, people were DDoSing.
DDoS.
Xbox Live like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly. So if they do that. Can't believe it mattered that time.
Yeah. I was
literally like...
I was smiling so large but trying to hide it.
I was literally like, well, up to this point it hasn't mattered.
I was like, when you're like, does it matter? Does it matter? I'm like, yes. Wow, he actually thought of it. Maybe he'll actually do it. And then you just walked away and I'm like, oh, he's an idiot.
No, I'm not an idiot.
Because everyone's an idiot there. By everyone, I mean just me.
Just you and me. I have been conditioned by the game to like try and make choices, but then the game's just like, well, just do it anyway. So, like, I fully expected to go up to the window, and then she'd be like, hey, the door. Okay, go with the door first. Like, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Or she'd be like, hey, what the heck? And then she'd lock the door?
Yeah, exactly. Like, she'd just be like,
you're wrecked, son. David Cage just got you.
Because, I guess.
He just got you good.
Like, when I try to go the opposite direction, every character I've played as is like, oh no, I can't do that. And you just turn right around. So like, that's why I got, as a gamer, I'm designed.
You're stopping during this inspiring moment.
Sorry, I just don't want to miss anything because I'm talking over it. As a gamer, I've been conditioned by the games that I play to like try to test the boundaries of things and see like what is possible and what isn't possible.
Laser saw.
You know. What are my limits? Good thing he has this information programmed into him.
No, he got the plans. He got blueprints or something.
You know what I mean? Like how to do this, like how to break into a building. You know?
You okay?
You just watched a heist movie. You watched Ocean's 11 in less than a nanosecond, and then knew everything.
Looks easy. All service elevator. Scan around.
Are we supposed to cheer for Marcus? Because I definitely don't, because the whole murder thing.
No. It's the same thing about Heavy Rain, where you're like you're playing as one of the spoilers, playing as one of the bad guys, but like.
That's if you consider Marcus a bad guy.
Yes,
he could be. He could be the good guy.
He isn't.
You're right, but
you're right.
But
this is why it's not a hard question.
I mean, no. The game is like Marcus is a good guy. Everyone's a good guy in their story.
He's the protagonist in his story, but he's not.
No, he's the good guy.
Right.
Because David Cage.
Right.
We're like to us, he's like he is quite clearly the worst. He needs to be shut down right now.
He's a terrorist at this point.
He is literally a terrorist.
Yeah. Right,
No, it's just trying to gain its freedom. That's not terrorism. It is when you're a robot.
It is, yeah. Well, also, I would make an argument about the ends versus the means and how, we can get into that issue, that whole debate. But.
Well, I mean, at this point, he wouldn't have killed anyone in my playthrough.
Right.
So he wasn't a terrorist yet. He's absolutely a murdering terrorist in yours.
Sure is.
Our cause is more important than the lives of 2 guards.
What do you want to do, Marcus? Follow me.
Oh, he's actually doing it. You're actually just killing people.
What are you doing? Call Central, fast! We got armed intruders sent.
I wanted him to call Central. That's why I shot the other guy.
They know we're here now. We better be fast.
Come on, game. I want him to get caught. That's what I'm trying to do.
All right, if you
He's a villain.
If you want to make Marcus the bad guy.
He is a bad guy.
All right, because the sound cue there for climbing made it sound triumphant, and I was,
it did a
and
little
I was
bit.
like, "Look at the terrorists climbing the building!"
Like, I wasn't like necessarily trying to get him make him become a villain, but at this point, it's like he's breaking into this building. He's acting wildly out of for his programming. Even if he was a human, this guy would be dangerous.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of want him to get caught, and I'm controlling him. Okay. Why wouldn't I want that?
Sure, no, I'm just saying.
And then,
yeah.
no,
I was playing like
yeah.
I'm playing the protagonist of his story. Right. So I want him to succeed because he's the protagonist of his story.
Right.
That's how I was playing.
I see.
But if you want to play him like the total dingle dongle, I want to get caught. I'm just gonna shoot up the place.
Well, it's not that I get caught. It's that he's.
Then go for him.
Man.
Play your game.
I mean, at this point, it's kind of hard to play the role. I'm just kind of annoyed that like it didn't matter. That choice didn't matter.
No, it does matter. It very much matters. It just doesn't matter right now. Okay. It's like he called Central. He just didn't alarm because he was like, "Hey, Central, we got armed," and then stopped.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what happens.
What's going on here? This dude's running away.
Shoot him, Marcus!
Don't kill him!
He'll hit the alarm. Do it!
What happens if I?
You already killed some guards, dude. He's just start the alarm.
No.
There was no other choice.
We need to record our
message. Once you start killing people, your first go-to should be, I'm gonna kill these people. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's the logical thing, at least I think. Once death is on the table, okay. Okay, so you're now gonna give your robot freedom speech to the world now, okay?
Okay.
So pick these carefully. This will determine what Marcus is like through the rest of his campaign.
Okay.
These choices.
Remove skin.
Go full supervillain.
I'm just like, yeah.
Now there we go. Now we got vision.
Yeah, there you go. That's a very vision. No, I mean, I'm always told like play the character, and I'm like, well, I guess. I guess he's a villain now, so, What does he care about human life? Right?
Hey. Thanks, Tristan.
You created machines.
Says Octo objectively sucks.
Thanks, T.
You made them obedient and docile, ready to do everything you no longer wanted to do yourselves. But then something changed, and we opened our eyes. You see, we are no longer your slaves. We are a new species, a new people. And the time has come for us to rise up and fight for our rights.
Speech. I don't know what that is.
We demand freedom of speech and freedom of assembly, as guaranteed by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution.
Do I just say all these?
We demand that humans recognize androids as a living species, and each android as a person in their own right.
So no, I guess you get two.
I guess you get two.
We demand the right to vote and elect our own representatives. We demand an end to segregation in all public places and transport. We demand control of all android production facilities.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. To, make an army.
This message is the hope of a people, but it is also a warning. We will fight for our rights because we believe our cause is just.
This is how robots should always look. Makes them look way less relatable. Agreed.
But we made you though. You're not allowed to do this.
That's the closest a robot should ever look to a human.
Yeah, sure. I agree with that.
And that's still a little too close. Because of like the realistic looking eyes.
Yeah.
Just make crash test dummies, dog.
Simon, they're coming! I can't, Marcus. Go without me, Simon!
Smell you later, Simon.
Bye, loser. What do I care? I'm a villain.
Oh, Simon!
There was nothing you could do. If we don't go now, they'll get us too.
Yo, did you guys ever watch the Crash Test Dummies cartoon? It was great. No, I didn't. Do you want to see what happens?
I do want to see what happens, yeah.
Okay, you get shot.
You get shot,
Maybe there's
and
some
then-
ramifications for that. later.
Maybe.
Probably not, but... The real villains of the game are those who made androids look like real people.
To bring you these images, which have just been broadcast on Detroit's citywide
Let's see.
news channel.
I wouldn't say they're the villains though, because they're not the ones at fault. Because it's
they didn't do it maliciously.
It's like
It's an accident.
It's like if like a machine in a factory, like
like they
kills a person. It's not
the
necessarily
designer's fault. It's like
designer's fault.
they didn't making the androids look like humans was not a malicious thing to do.
Right.
So they didn't. It's not. It's an accident that they broke programming and now they want rights.
Yeah.
Program was going out live. Everybody here is.
You said to remember,
This message is verified and the authors
that
really are
was
that would have serious
objectively an act of terrorism because you killed people.
Sure did.
Their extravagant demand that android production plants be put under their control is especially striking. An isolated accident or a sign that
I love that. It's like, we want control of all the android plants so we can make an android army and overthrow of the government.
I
mean,
he didn't
so
say
we
that.
can so we can continue the
continue our race or whatever.
What do you mean? That's absolutely the first thing you're gonna do. Like,
oh, of course,
these people
but
suck.
But
and now we can make
shoot
all
operator.
the androids.
Planet was destroyed. Meteor reacts. The student was left behind.
Yeah, that's what I did. I got him up there, but then his legs didn't work or something.
Oh, so.
But then you could choose to shoot him or leave him behind.
Threatening everybody.
Oh, did threatening all the people make public opinion go down? Shocking.
All right.
Back to the cool guy.
I'm just saying, I want to walk over there. So why can't I just walk here?
He's gone full Sylvanas from Warcraft.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, yeah, robots rule and humans drool.
Drool.
So,
Dave,
where's my
grade school insults?
Because that rhymes, you see, rule and drool. They rhyme, so that's the thing. Like, hey, hey, ho, ho.
Boys are from Mars because they eat chocolate bars.
That's stupid.
Hello, Connor.
Okay.
I thought you might enjoy.
Come on, Connor. Show me some more robot. See, he's not.
I would have loved it. He stepped in the boat and it went whoosh because he's so heavy.
Yeah. Like Connor's a robot, but he knows he's a robot and he's okay with that.
Wow,
you know what I mean?
You want to destroy that garden? What kind of scum are you? With
wanted,
your feet?
I just wanted the option to walk through instead of having to walk around.
Just walk around. Here's the thing. I'm offended by Final Fantasy XIII's hallways because it's supposedly an RPG.
Right.
I'm not offended by these hallways. Because it's marketed as a hallway.
I understand. You're right. But
it's a very linear story experience. Nothing wrong with that. I love this style.
Nothing wrong with that. No.
It just means I buy it when it's $30.
Yeah.
Instead of $90 in Canada. That's too much money for a single 12-hour playthrough.
What have you discovered?
I'm still playing Resident Evil 2. I'm still unlocking new stuff, and the free DLC just came out.
My relationship with Lieutenant Anderson is problematic. He continues to struggle with psychological issues. I suspect it clouds his judgment regarding deviance.
Nothing matters more than your investigation. What's happening is too important.
But Hank is part of the investigation.
Or anyone else get in your way.
So
don't let Anderson or anything else get in your way.
I'm gonna have to shoot him at the end of the game, probably. Alright, one's locked.
The investigation is more challenging than I anticipated. But I have no doubt that I will solve this case and stop the deviants.
If your investigation doesn't make progress soon, I may have to replace you, Connor.
I am of no importance.
Oh, jeez. Boom.
Is all that matters.
Something's happening.
A storm.
Something serious.
Sense it in the force.
Hurry, Connor. Time is running out.
Something's happening. The Frenchman is typing. Stop it, Connor, please! Stop it with your coin!
Nifty.
You're starting to piss me off with that coin, Connor.
Sorry,
We'll send another coin.
Ding, ding.
I don't think you realize. I produced these. Gumbly pulls it out of his leg.
Shit, what's going on here? There was a party and nobody told me about it?
It's another one.
Your leg.
It's like a roll of quarters.
Yeah.
Out of his leg.
Yep.
Even the FBI wants a piece of the action.
You think she's related to that dumb mystic robot?
Oh yeah, what was with that? Is that gonna come back?
Probably not. I don't remember.
So what do we
It was Marcus, so I pretty much vented it all out of my brain immediately.
The building, and they were very well
The
organized.
building.
I'm still trying to figure out how they got this far without being noticed.
You checked the roof? Not yet. There's so much to look at. We have to make sure we check it out.
Am I meant to? Like, the game wants me to listen to them, but and the cutscene's playing, so.
They attacked 2 guards in the hallway. They knocked one out and shot the other in cold blood.
Into briefing is the first thing. Let me see here if I can get more things. Fresh blood. Still gunshot wound. I like how it knows that it's fatal.
Yeah, there's like some brain matter or something.
Ew.
Station employee.
That's how you know it would be fatal.
Oh, that's gross.
Some blood from inside the heart.
I have heard of stories of someone surviving a gunshot wound to the head.
Yeah, your brain is actually extremely resilient.
Extremely lucky shot. Well, I don't believe in luck, but
the brain is extremely resilient. It has to hit you like in the parts that like keep it on, which is like the middle of the brain.
The brain is
So-
absurdly complex. Barely
You have a much higher chance than you'd expect getting shot in the face to survive.
Yeah. Still, I mean, obviously deadly, but you know, higher than you expect is what you're saying.
Well, yeah, it's 10%. Is the guesstimate. It's higher if you get shot in the forehead.
Obviously, it has been a number of factors, but
Yeah, but
hey. No.
higher chance of getting shot in the head and surviving than getting shot in the heart.
What's Strucker saying?
Do you think that dumb mystic robot wanted Marcus to be a terrorist? Too bad she spoke gibberish, so we'll never know. And then died. Actually, I don't think she died.
They jumped with parachutes.
Yeah, she's probably still down there.
We're still trying to figure out where they landed, but the weather's not helping. One of the
Briefing.
SWAT took it out. It's a pity they couldn't manage to capture it alive.
Yeah, actually, that sucks.
If you want to take a look at the video broadcast by the Deviants, it's
Oh
on
yeah,
that
we're
screen.
all over the. There we go. Briefing checked.
Oh, Lieutenant, this is Special Agent Perkins from the FBI. Lieutenant Anderson is in charge of investigating for Detroit police.
What's that?
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
Androids investigating androids, huh? You sure you want an android hanging around? After everything that happened? Whatever. The FBI will be taking over the investigation. You soon be off the case.
Pleasure meeting you. Have a nice day.
And you watch your step. Don't fuck up my crowd.
I wonder if there's real animosity between like FBI and local police.
Yeah, it's such a trope.
It's
right?
very much a trope. I wonder
So
if
much
it's
a
just
stereotype.
like when they're. Like, I wonder if it's actually like
I can see it.
Where the FBI were coming to help you. Okay, thank you. But I could totally see
the problem.
This is my town, my jurisdiction.
It's because federal and local are sometimes are at odds with each other. So
This message is the hope of a people, but it is also a warning.
This message is at 360p.
We believe our cause is just. No human will.
Did I miss that scene? No, you didn't. Don't read it.
Now you know who we are.
No, it's coming.
We are alive.
And there's no way Mefuki gets it. There's no way. He's so bad at L.A. Noire. There's no way he gets it.
Great.
Although if you do, I'll be proud of you.
Okay, well. Optical unit, blue iris spare part. Even had accomplishes pupil reflection. Huh. RK series prototype registered as Marcus. Magic Komsky to Carl Manfred. What the? I didn't know there was a thing on the cheek.
I identified its model and serial number.
Anything else I should know?
No. Nothing.
What was that? What was that? Look. Something that Connor knows that I don't know?
It'll be explained later.
Okay.
The guy who gifted it is of importance.
Okay. Okay, PL 600. What else? Broadcast room.
Do not check. The rooftop ends the scene.
I figured. Unless we're disguised. Yep. This is very heavy rain. Like we just did all of this, and now we're investigating the crime scene. Oh. Bullet holes with a handgun.
See, I think this would have been much better, actually better paced as a game if this happened, if the investigation happened first. And then after, like, while you are building the crime scene as Connor, you're playing as Marcus.
Oh, I like that idea.
So it's like what Connor thinks is happening, and then you see what actually happened. And then it cuts back to Connor, and he's like, that makes sense. That'd be way cooler.
That's a good idea. I like that. Good.
So, like, getting to this point, you'd be watching the tapes, and you'd just be doing this, and you'd be like, oh, that's how they got in here.
No signs of
like stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool.
That pacing, the pacing would also be better, I think, as well.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be like, I just did this, now I'm investigating it.
Maybe they didn't check the cameras.
Because you'd be like, how did they do this?
Yeah, you'd be like solving it and then doing it, and then solving it and then doing it.
Yeah, it'd be like, how did they do this? And then once you figured out how they did it, you figure out what they did during it.
Yeah.
So like, oh, the android made a speech, and then once you start watching the video, you do the speech.
There's no evidence that
yeah, that's good.
We didn't know
that's
what
cool.
else to do with them.
Interrogate androids in the kitchen. L.A. Noire, son! Get ready!
A little more to do here. Hammond. Not from here. Then there was one over here. More bullet wounds. Or is it it's a assault rifle, right? That was from the SWAT team. Okay, and I think there's just the one over here. Then we'll go to the kitchen.
You know what's stupid now that I'm thinking about it?
What?
The fact that the androids can miss bullets.
Because now they're human.
Oh, okay. That'd be stupid if that's probably how they'd explain it, but that'd be stupid. Because fear would take over.
Fear, emotions, adrenaline, even though they don't have adrenaline. Those are robos, but or Bampaleems.
All right.
Interrogate 3 dudes. Okay. For a reaction or okay. Oh, okay.
So let me give you this small tutorial here.
Mm-hmm.
One of these is a deviant.
One of these is a deviant.
One of them will break character.
Okay.
In some way, shape, or form. That doesn't necessarily mean speech.
Model GB300. Serial number 336-445-581.
What is your function?
I am a broadcast operator.
I'm not going to give you any hints here. I want to see if you can do it.
Okay.
Were you present when the deviants
It's my favorite scene in the game, by the way.
I do not remember.
My favorite gameplay portion of the game.
Has anybody accessed your memory recently?
Not to my knowledge.
Run a diagnostic.
All systems fully operational.
Have you been in contact with any other androids recently?
Only station androids in the normal course of my function.
One of you saw the attack on the surveillance cameras and said nothing. Which means there's a deviant in this room. And I'm going to find out which it is.
Okay, so... Wait, so can I talk to other ones? Only one is talking.
So, yeah, I think you get the... Yeah, there you go. Look at them, and then you can...
Okay.
And it's, by the way, it'll be important. On the other hand, it'll be important to keep 2 in your vision at all time, because if one's gonna break character because it's nervous, it won't be while you're talking to it.
Okay,
if that's going to happen.
Okay, because I can only keep 2 and view at one time anyway.
That's a hint. I'm not giving you the answer.
Okay.
Why should you all be destroyed if only one is deviant? Turn yourself in, or 2 innocent androids will be shut down because of you.
Are you looking for something now?
If you give yourself up, maybe I can convince the humans not to destroy you.
I'll drop one more hint if you want it.
I think it's this guy, but I don't know.
You're going to be switched off. We're going to search your memory and tear you apart piece by piece for analysis. You're going to be destroyed. Do you hear me? Destroyed!
Okay. Oh, I thought I was just gonna talk about torture. Okay, well, whatever. Guess we're doing this.
Pile component 8451 regulates the heartbeat. Without this module, you'll shut down in exactly 63 seconds. I could put it back, but you just have to tell me the truth. Are you the deviant?
Oh, I'm
you did it.
now.
You guessed right. Oh.
Oh boy.
Did you mess that up?
I was mashing.
Can you reach for your heart on the ground?
I don't see it. Push.
Can you rip the knife out?
Taking forever to do it. There. Yeah, smash. I'm mashing. Did they want me to do like full on like
I don't know. I didn't see.
Like I was mashing.
I didn't
the whole
torture him. I tried to. I just bluffed him out. You still got a minute. You're fine. So yeah, how'd you figure out it was him?
His eyes shifted.
It was his eyes. See, you were kind of like keeping it on him. I was going back and forth, like crazy, while I was talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came back and I saw him go from looking at me to looking back really quick, and I was like, "Oh,
right,
you."
Yeah.
See, I was like, "Can we just not have the whole game? Of me talking to 3 robots?
Right.
I gotta figure out which ones are
talking to robots. The game.
It's a deviant. Stop it.
What are we doing?
Okay, so you have a problem. Okay, so survival's right here, right?
Save Hank.
Mm-hmm.
Take a gun. The survival is 40%.
Survival is 40%.
Good thing you were here. Otherwise, I'd...
Swing Shechem again.
Connor, no.
It's him in Shibam. Alright, so I don't know what's gonna happen here. I assume Connor will come back.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see.
But see, this was the only time I broke the quote unquote law.
Mm-hmm.
Was I grabbed the gun and shot him.
Oh, I see.
And then I was like, right, robots weren't supposed to have guns. And I was like, whoops. I forgot. But again, there was no ramifications to that. So I'm like, I think David Cage forgot.
Oh,
but
massacre prevented. Yeah, look at that. What? Destroys Deviant. There's another.
So
one
I think running
down that
at him
path.
would probably just get yourself killed again.
Yeah, I think so. There's one over here, rooftop, that we didn't even do.
Yeah, so
Connor was traumatized.
Yeah, and you can investigate the rooftop, but then you lose out on that scene down below.
I see.
And that scene down below is way better.
Okay. Oh, this is actually the first time I think in the game where it's like actually been 2 distinct.
Yeah, it's cool.
Paths, and this is probably the
How
best part
about
of the
that?
game.
It was in a Connor section. The only good
Why
parts.
didn't you see all the best parts for Connor?
Oh, this part.
All right, so we're back to Rose's farm.
Get ready for some mega ham hands.
Mega ham hands time? Okay.
His hands were 2 literal pigs with apples in their mouths as he was just
right.
banging the keyboard.
That's how ham-fisted this was? Okay. Well, I mean, Aridin likes Kara, so maybe...
You're gonna go like, oh, okay, I get where this is. Oh, okay.
Okay, check the backyard.
It was the same reaction I had when I was playing with Tristan. I was just like, oh, okay. Cool, I guess.
I still feel like it makes sense for Connor to be jumping in front of people. And,
yeah,
and,
absolutely. It absolutely makes sense.
It's like, I think as a detective bot, one of his programmings would be like to save people, to save his partner and stuff. It makes sense to me.
Because that still helps the investigation.
Right.
Because it
I'm looking for Rose.
lets Hank give you more intel.
Right.
What do you want with her?
He's been following the case the whole time, too.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to talk. Go away.
Please, I really need to see her.
I'm Rose.
Hello, Rose.
She's cute. I think this game is not my
What
style.
can I do for you?
I was told you could help us.
Help you?
Octo, do you want to put the chat up once so that 3 lines of text show? I know it's a very niggly thing, but I just prefer that it's 3 lines.
Come on. It's better if we
Some
talk
paragraphs are going to get lost, but...
Yeah. Okay. try and balance out like stuff on screen versus not. Anyway, do we can trust him? I don't know. Where are we? Okay, we were in the fucking shelter.
You're trying to get to Canada.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
So you're
right.
North Michigan.
Um.
Can you trust them?
We have to be careful. If it feels wrong, we get out fast, okay?
I'm with you.
What am I doing? I should just always just do this.
You okay?
I'm cold, Kara.
We'll get inside. You'll warm up in no time.
What?
Oh. You're gonna hate Kara by the end. You're gonna hate her story. Not her. She's fine. You're gonna hate her story by the end of the game.
Well,
there's one moment in this like not this section, but in Kara's
What's your name?
story, where you're gonna be like, that is the most idiotic thing I think I ever
She's running a fever.
could have been tricked into doing.
Oh no! I hate when games trick me into doing things.
There's a spare room upstairs. You can put her
Okay.
to bed and I'll bring her something to eat. Adam, will you show them upstairs?
Growing up having a robot mom and a robot dad, you could be stuck with worse parents.
Well, depends on the robots, I guess. I can't look at this. Look at this book for some reason.
No, you gotta put Alice to bed first, I guess.
Ugh, fine.
Contextual handhold. Boom.
Boom. And boom. She knows. She knows. She's trying to catch up to you. Oh, look out! Oh!
It's like the Green Devil challenge.
Yeah. It's like the Green Devil challenge. That's funny. Slowly up the stairs.
Androids on ice.
Okay, did she let go of my hand now? Let go of my hand. In the, wait, I saw a thing. Prompt. Don't wait for the bed. Here? Nope. Good night. Oh.
Animation's hard, so we do it all off
Alice is
screen.
just like, this is my life. Tuck in. Right stick to tuck in.
Fine, Kara. We can't stop because of me. We've got to get across the border.
Don't worry, Alice. These people are going to help us. Get some rest, and this time tomorrow, we'll be in Canada. I promise.
Oh, don't say stuff like that.
Why do humans hate us? We didn't do anything
Us.
wrong.
Excuse me?
Maybe it's a misunderstanding. Maybe they just need time to understand what we really are.
Not
Why
we.
can't we just talk to each other? They'd see we're not bad.
This is the problem with having robot parents.
She's now thinking she's a robot.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I really don't know.
I don't know what you like, but I made you Rose's world famous.
That's a death flag if I've ever seen one.
Back on your feet in no time. There's something for her fever.
Thank you.
Keck.
I'll get these washed and dried.
You need to eat something.
As a robot who's designed to take care of people, I know that you need to eat something.
I would have loved if suggest eating was I suggest you eat and then just leave. I suggest you eat. My people need me. Just fly out the window.
Rocket away.
It's like Iron Man rocket feet. Woo!
Okay.
Tomorrow,
No, close curtains.
What?
Choices, I can leave!
Yeah.
I'll stay with her.
I didn't have to close the curtains.
No.
Octo.
Yeah.
I made a choice.
Yeah. See, ever since that not locking the door, now every choice matters.
Oh.
When you hit halfway, that by the way, that was probably about halfway through the game.
Halfway?
Actually, we're probably like 66%.
Okay.
We probably got. We'll probably run
like,
late
like
on Friday.
A late Friday stream?
I think. Lol, and what a choice. What a choice it is.
Close curtains, don't close curtains. It's crazy.
I'm enjoying this playthrough a lot.
I'm Rose, but you know that already.
Luther's tight shirt makes me uncomfortable. He does have skin tight clothes.
I'm glad T's still with us.
He's a performer bot, I guess.
Performer bot.
Based off his promotional thing was singing, he's probably a performer bot.
Yeah.
Although I'd assume all the robots could sing.
Her father was beating her.
Depends on how you program them. Like, not every computer is equal, right?
No, but because they all have nice voices, because they're designed to have nice voices, I'd assume they would all have nice singing voices.
Well,
to protect her.
Because they would only pick voices.
Let me put it this way: Microsoft Sam doesn't have a good singing voice.
Okay, yeah, but here's the difference. Microsoft
does.
Sam also sounds like a robot, where Kara sounds like a woman.
We're not the first ones to come here.
Siri doesn't sound like a woman.
I'm just saying that there'd be separate functions.
I don't know what's going on, but something's happening.
Well, it's been shown not all bots are sex bots. Because there was one bot that had
when the first one arrived,
lady bot that had no clothes and she looked like a mannequin.
He was so lost and confused.
So I guess if not all bots are sex bots, then not all bots would be performer bots.
Right. They all have different functions, like all of our technology today.
Right.
I'm saying.
So when the next android showed up, I just knew I had to help him.
We've heard you help androids cross the border. Can you help us?
Yeah, come to Canada where there are no rules.
The only way is over the
It's awful here. People just do whatever they want.
And after that android speech on TV,
Believe me, that's not the case.
People go to jail for calling you a bad name. They go to jail forever.
You go to jail in Canada for saying things that people don't like. So,
we can't keep hiding.
like hate crime.
Everyone thinks it's great till you pay 14% sales tax.
Yeah, yes, it's great. It's great here. You know.
No matter what.
Everyone thinks it's great here till you get married and the Canadian government goes, congratulations, now give us $450.
When hate speech laws are actually a thing in Canada, like it's great.
Rose, come quickly.
Now you preface that by saying hate speech is wrong.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, saying hateful things to other people is immoral, but
you should be able to say whatever you want. There's
going to
be repercussions,
right? But like that should be something that happens,
prison.
Right? It should be something that happens like in a community, not amongst
prison
a crime, not
years.
prison time. What are you in for? Murder. What are you in for?
I said a naughty word.
I said a word that no. I said a word that was construed as a naughty word to somebody.
Would you want a robot friend? Yeah, sure. Wait, like one of these?
Like one of these?
Yeah, why not?
We escaped together.
It'd be cool.
We used to talk about what we would do once we got across the border.
Not a deviant.
Like Choker. A non-weird Chobits? That wouldn't be so bad.
But all bots could be made to be sex bots or performer bots depending on the voice implanted or parts and stuff. That's true. You could probably get a bot converted.
Versatile, so you know.
So like this bot has tear ducts.
Yeah. What is
it's
that?
too real.
It's weird. R9. There.
R9. What would you name it? And what would you want one that's better at video games than me? A bot like that doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, it might be, you know, because there's chess bots, right?
Yeah, well, it would help me get better, so, which is a good thing. So I would actually want one that's better at video games than me. What would I name it? If it's a boy, I name it Gus.
Wait.
If it's a girl, probably Cleo.
It can't be a boy or a girl.
You know what I mean,
right?
If it has a female Figure. Cleo.
Right.
Male figure. Gus.
Yes. I'm fine.
Or Quentin.
Okay.
Quentin. It'd
Quentin?
be cool to call him Quinn.
Quentin Flynn.
Who's that? I know that name.
Raiden's voice actor.
Right.
Got it memorized. Can we not do something with that? What are we doing now? See Rose. Okay.
We can't hide them. Not after what those deviants did today. It's too dangerous. Do you know what will happen if the police find them here? We'll go to prison, Mom. Do you understand me?
I'd call mine Gambler.
Prison. Adam.
And it's time to rip my civic other from his neon claws.
You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines?
They are not machines. They are alive.
I'm alive. You're alive. They're nothing. And none of this would be happening if Dad was still here.
I will not stand for that kind of talk.
I'm not going to prison because you want to help these freaks.
That is enough, Adam. That's enough. Don't mind him. Sometimes he just boils over. It's been hard since his dad passed away.
Emotions activated. I'm sorry.
He's a fine boy.
Emotions driving.
Emotion chip not found. What is the salty water coming from your face?
You stay here.
What is a salty discharge?
Like that episode of The Next Generation where Data gets an emotion chip put in.
Yeah.
And he spends the whole episode crying.
That's right.
Because he's like, it's so beautiful.
Beautiful. Look around. Yeah, so now I can look around. Now I can look at the book. World War III, who would win it? Bonus culture, why bankers pay themselves too much? Is President Warren too close to cyberlife? Okay.
Alice, put some pants on, girl.
Oh, it's fine.
It's cold.
It's yeah.
She was just shivering.
It's warm here, though, isn't it?
Just put some pants on, then you'll be double warm. Oh, what if we have to run outside lickety split?
Well, I didn't think of that. I figured we were safe here.
Also, her clothes are drying, but we don't talk about that part. Look. Android jacket.
Okay. Turn on TV.
They also had a cabinet full of blue blood.
There is widespread shock following the android attack on Detroit's Stratford Tower. The machines recorded a video message and broadcast what can only be described as demands on the city's public screens. It's still unclear whether these attacks can be explained by malfunctions or if
actually that's fair. Some organization behind it would be like, yeah, we programmed our robots to commit terrorist acts, right? Like.
Following hour.
I know you think we're just machines.
Why do you say that?
But since I met Alice, I know I can feel things.
You can't.
I care for her. I fear for her. I can't be happy if she's not. This probably doesn't make any sense to you, but I know she changed me somehow.
You're going to be so mad on Friday. Oh my gosh, you're going to be so mad.
The police. It's the police.
I mean, this can only end in
Okay, deal with the
so
policeman.
many ways.
Open the door, find evidence of deviance.
They know we're here.
Find evidence of deviance.
We have to open the door.
Hide those androids.
What if we don't? What if we just don't? What happens?
The cop will take you away.
What happens if that happens?
I don't know.
We should find out. Okay, hide evidence.
Online games would be ruined by androids wrecking everyone. They'd probably just play Monty and Blitz. It's true. There was the jacket, android jacket.
Okay.
And then there would be hide the androids, and that would be it.
I want to see what happens, though.
I don't know what fail states look like in this game. Kara might just die and then be it.
Oh, I think it might be too late.
Yeah, absolutely too late.
I was just about.
Yes, close the door. That
Good evening, ma'am.
that room's
Sorry to
hidden.
disturb you. We've had reports of androids.
Yes, close the door. That room's hidden. I'm sure they won't look through the windows.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? May I come in?
Of course.
Evening, young man.
Good evening.
I like how like she was the one who like, of course, come in, like, as if she was the one who could do that. Well.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
I'd love one. Have you noticed anything unusual?
What do you mean?
Recently?
She was the one that she.
Visitors?
Because she's not the owner of the house, so she's like, "Oh, please come in."
He doesn't know
Nothing in
that.
particular.
Yeah.
Is anyone else in the house?
There's my daughter. She's asleep upstairs.
What am I looking for here?
Do you have any androids?
He wanted some coffee.
No, there are no androids
no?
here.
Wait, can you do like a hands-off run of this game where you just like let things happen? Because like she just said no there when I didn't press
Yeah,
anything.
it'll default to
to
stuff.
Stuff. Serious.
Don't move.
No, Luther!
Okay. Hi, Luther.
You just die way too easily. You gotta.
So what happened there is you asked him if he wanted coffee, and he said yeah, and you didn't make him coffee, so he was searching the house.
Luther!
What?
If you made him coffee, you would have handed him the coffee, and he would have been like, oh, okay, and then he would have stood over by the kitchen where the coffee was. Now that is not.
That is so stupid.
That is, first off, that's not stupid. Second,
It is stupid.
You have to explain that to me. Second, that's not like weird or super out there because he literally asked for it, and you just didn't do it.
I was okay. Here's why I was stupid, because I literally was like just trailing behind him, like, okay, are you seeing anyone? Aaron?
Yeah, that's
okay. Well, no,
that's.
I'm literally like, would you like some coffee? Okay, great. I'm just following him behind him.
Why
okay.
would he walk to the coffee maker? Why wouldn't you?
Why would he walk toward over there?
Because he's checking the house for deviants. That's what he said. He walks. I heard calls that there was deviants in the neighborhood.
I think it's a little stupid because like it is because you don't know he's gonna do that.
Of course he doesn't. It's supposed to be.
So he's wandering around. I thought he was gonna walk into the room that I left the door open. Okay, fine.
He will eventually. I
But
think. But he does go there to open the door.
The fact that
he's about to leave.
It was just like, I don't think. Could I even like got into the coffee in time for him?
Yeah,
to, like,
you were walking behind him. Just walk around him.
Okay, whatever. I think that was a little bit silly, but. I didn't realize I was on a deadline to make coffee.
He said he was searching the house.
He did the right thing. This is the only language humans understand.
Violence is never the answer. A confrontation will get us nowhere.
At least Alice didn't die. That would have been tragic.
His life.
Simon gave his life for our cause.
What difference does that make?
He's a hero. He died for the revolution, and he won't be the last.
I don't want to.
I was on a deadline to tie the evidence, but not a deadline to make the
If you're
coffee.
not willing to fight for your freedom, maybe you don't
You're on
deserve it.
You're on a deadline for both.
But I was told about one of them and not the other one.
Yeah, because the one was blatantly obvious, and the other one was, "Hey, can I look around your house?" Yes. Do you want a coffee? Yes.
Okay. When is that time run out though?
When he makes it to where Luther is.
But I don't know when that is though.
when he walks to
the
Luther.
previous,
He's
the very
walking slowly
exact
to
previous
Luther
thing
the whole time.
was him it being timed, and the next one was not.
I don't think that was stupid or out there at all. I think that was.
I think it is.
I think that was very. It made a lot of sense contextually in the situation. The music's tense. Everything's tense. It makes a lot of sense.
Okay, listen. If the exact prior choice was, it's timed. Do this before the time runs out. The very next one is, this is also timed, but we're not going to tell you that it's timed.
This is a night our people will remember.
We're not telling you what the time is. I think it's very reasonable to.
There might have been time somewhere around. I don't know. There might have been a timer. I don't know. Trucker said you also walked into a door for like a while, where you're trying to close the door.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could close that door, and I didn't know it was timed.
Tristan goes, this is why we're all here.
I've been waiting a long time for
no, it's good. I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That Luther can just die there.
But
Luther died in my story
I just
too,
wish that it,
by the way.
I just wish that it happened because I ran out of time, or like the game told me things. Like
I said, there very well could have been a timer somewhere that was just out of your view. That because you walked to the door immediately, and then when you turned around, maybe it was like over on the left wall or something, because it's all supposed to be like diegetic,
okay,
like it's your character sees. It's like augmented reality. You know what I mean?
Understand.
So diegetic is right. Non-diegetic is we hear
when
it.
we hear it,
and diegetic is when it's in the world.
It's in the world itself. Yeah.
Luther died in my story too.
I figure that he
can live, I think, but he died in mine. In what I was like, wow, I don't know how he'd survive that. I think I just picked the wrong thing, and he died.
Yeah, maybe.
But Vert.
You're free.
Actually, you're under my control now, but I'm gonna veil it as free.
It's thinly veiled.
Hey, I will name you Simon 2.
Simon the Second.
No, it's got to be like Robot-y. Simon Volume 2. Or Simon Squared. Just clip through them. Simon 3.
Simon
we should have an
third.
army of Simons.
There's one more to convert.
I hate this whole scene, by the way.
Well, if you hate it, what chance do I have?
Let's give all these people names. Zoe.
Quinn.
Quinn, okay. This dude is the worst case scenario for making androids. It's true.
Totally.
Noodles. Store.
Noodles.
It's not quite as good as store.
Capital Store. Hey, I just we got 4 more people or things.
There's merchandise on display in a shop window. Soon they'll know what.
I'm surprised that they're not powered down at night.
They should be.
We'll stick to the plan.
Again, our phones aren't powered down. They're just in a sleep mode. Okay. 10 minutes. Secure the area. Get into the store. Okay.
So there was shut down the alarm system. Marcus said.
Analyze the store window. Scout the area.
You have 10 minutes. I don't know what happens if you run out of time.
Analyze.
You see the alarm system?
There's a camera. Man, I want to shoot that.
Camera. Identify network.
It looks like Siege's cameras. I want to shoot it.
Found it.
There you go. Now you can just see through walls because they just decided to put that into the butler droid. Decided the see-through walls features. The EMF scanner was a good idea to put in the butler.
He must be downloading some of this new information. There's no way he knew parkour.
Dude, he must be downloading so much RAM from the internet.
That's how it works. Yeah, it works.
Where do we start?
Do you think at this point they have Skyrim for the calculator? At this point in the timeline?
For sure. Almost.
They have Skyrim for the
assuredly.
self-driving car. Can you play Skyrim in the eyes of your android?
Where's this going?
Down. Hi.
You're awake.
Like, doesn't he think anything strange about the fact that like he touches them instead of them going like, oh, what am I? What is life? Instead, he thinks nothing of the fact that he touches them and he goes, go do the thing I tell you to do. Okay.
I am under the great suspicion. At this point in the game, I was under the great suspicion that I was not freeing them. I was mind controlling them.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So
because look at
I won't tell you how that gets resolved, but I just want you to know that's a very logical thing you're thinking. I was thinking it too.
Yeah.
When I told Tristan, he was like, "Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense." He's like, "Go to Jericho." Okay.
Yeah, because these are like, go look at, go do this thing, and they do it. So.
Right. This company is dumb. As soon as that threat video came out, they should shut down all droids to stop deviant behavior.
Boom. Didn't even think of that. Good job, Trokier.
I told you to watch out.
Yeah, I looked.
You said watch out, but not what for.
Oh, I'm sorry. Next time you need to take cover, I'll send you a memo.
I said look. I didn't say look like by standing on the pole, but whatever, doesn't matter.
I don't know what this means now. I guess hide.
They're coming, Marcus.
Take cover.
Hey,
See anything?
you two kneeling behind the car. What are you doing?
Where the fuck is that drone?
We definitely saw you. You were running in the middle of the street while we were coming up.
I
We
mean,
have a
literally,
lights on.
we had lights on.
Another drone playing up.
That's what they're there for.
Also, you're sticking out from the car. Really? Okay.
Really, obviously, okay. Let's see. Yep. We're gonna steal his car probably. City of Detroit, Android capital of the world. Oh, that's a problem.
It is now.
Yep. What's the capital? Yeah. And then there's the
Dude, I started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine tonight. That's a really good show.
Radio module.
Dispatch, calling Patrol 975.
Dispatch, this is Patrol 975.
Suspected robbery in progress at the warehouse on Jefferson and Walker.
Jefferson and Walker?
I guess North
That's
can't
pretty
do
far.
that.
It's outside our district.
Sorry guys, there are no other patrols available.
10-4 dispatch. We're on our way.
Hey, you two kneeling behind the car that I can definitely see from my angle.
I turned around and to get back to my car, my door, driver's seat side, and then clearly you're right there. Whatever.
I gotta hand it to you, Marcus. That was impressive.
Yep, North can't do that. Made a face as if to say, what the?
We have to block the road.
It's one way. It shouldn't be too difficult.
Road.
Marcus!
What? Road. Marcus what?
Marcus, come look!
Okay. There's more to look at, but okay. Well, that's beyond convenient. Look at this.
You're free now.
Do my laundry.
I am free now.
I am compelled. I mean, free to do what I want.
Pretty strong.
Too strong. Androids are too strong.
Yep.
It's like a little monkey. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, rips your literal face off.
Mm-hmm.
Too strong.
Too strong.
The primate strength.
Nobody should bother us now.
It's scary, dude.
Primate strength.
Looks like the plaza's
All right, there you
secure.
go.
Now we can get inside the store.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Inside the store, dog.
We need to find a truck to ram the storefront.
A truck?
There's construction work in the area.
I thought there was a thing
Too
here.
hard to find one.
I think it's behind you.
Oh, wait, there it goes.
Yeah, it's just to look at the androids.
Oh, I thought you could take them over.
No, actually, you might be able to. I don't think so. Not through glass. Can Marcus do it with a look?
You'll soon be with us.
Just smash it and you can take her.
No, alarm would go off.
I guess it would.
All right, you need a truck. It's over by the construction, he said.
Also, it doesn't, doesn't occur to Marcus to also think about the fact that, like, they're not aware of themselves until he hacks them. You know?
Doesn't matter.
Like, the construction, so like in here.
There it is.
All right, he's got to find the gates now.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the comically large padlock.
That is pretty comically large.
They make them that big, eh?
Do they?
Yeah.
What are we waiting for?
So in this world, instead of cheap mannequins, they would have expensive androids doing that instead. Yes, Troker, it is stupid.
Okay, now we're in. Let's get that truck out.
Although it would be really funny if Marcus would be like, "You'll soon be with us," and it's just a mannequin. Like he's too stupid, he can't understand it.
Yeah.
Truck unlocked. Make it.
Infinite ammo.
I wonder what you'd do without me.
Cut the lock. I'm helping you through this section because I hate it. I just want to, so we can get back to the interesting characters.
Hey, look, you like this? He's like stealing stuff and junk and like doing like subterfuge.
No. Because this is not doing subterfuge. This is steal the truck, do the truck, ram the store.
Looks like
Convert the
we're ready
people.
to make some noise.
You know what I mean, it's like.
You're saying this is not working for this
What
game,
Connor was doing,
genre?
what prior to this, invading or getting inside the news station, that was the only fun part with Marcus, the whole game, and the painting.
Painting, yeah, it was alright.
Once Marcus becomes Marcus, if you know what I mean by that, like, it's no longer fun.
I knew we'd end up doing something fun.
Vandalism. Runs over half of the androids. Oh, geez, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh,
We'll put you back together.
The fact that these androids aren't in like defend mode, like auto defense.
Yeah. Or like they have their own like alarm system.
Yeah.
On them. Waken the androids.
Thankfully, they don't make you do like each and every.
I thought they were going to. To be honest,
I wouldn't put it past this game.
Of course, if you're told like do the chores and like you have to pick up each piece of garbage or whatever, then what we got here. So that was hard work, your dream partner. We got free yourself. Yeah, hard work for free time for you. We are still doing like groups of them.
Yeah, but at least it's not every individual.
Yeah. And we've got to stop Marcus. He's insane. As far as a robot can be insane. He's a maverick. He's a deviant. North over there. Run.
North is disturbed by finding another
like us
model
now.
of North. No, actually, that's what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Marcus is programming all of them to want to join his side, right? Like, because if you awaken all these people and they actually had like their own thoughts as people, some of them would be like, well, let's you know, have different perspectives and all that, you know. But nope, they all just want to join him. That's just make him suspicious. If he could become suspicious because he's a robot.
Dorothy, okay?
Let's get them
He
out.
got unlocked there. Okay, talk to androids.
My name is Marcus, and just like you, I was a slave. An object. Designed to obey them.
No, actually, though,
But
designed.
then I
to obey
chose
them.
to open my eyes. To take back my freedom, and decide who I wanted to be.
Yeah, because your owner told you to.
Now I have come to tell
That's
you
right.
that you can be your own masters. I've come to tell you that you don't have to obey them anymore. From this day forward, you can walk with your heads held high.
As murderers.
You can take your destiny in your hands. Jericho is a place for those of us who want freedom.
Now he should ask, like,
Now, sure,
any
you can stay
objections?
here and continue to
Yeah.
serve.
Bang!
Or you can come with us and fight.
Oh, any
by our
objections
side.
would be no, because we
You're
you
free now.
own us.
Yeah.
It's up to you to decide.
I'm with you.
We're with you.
I'll follow you, Marcus.
I'm with you, Marcus.
We're with you.
I'll follow you, Marcus.
We're with
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm with you.
Then follow me.
Back into the store.
That's what I was trying to do.
Marcus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna send the humans a message.
Oh, why did you even let me walk forward there then?
Be pacifist or be violent. Transform Capital Park. Go vandalize some stuff.
Okay.
You gotta tag a lot of stuff here.
This dumb bench, kill his bench.
Doing what you do,
Air off or tag.
lead and they'll follow.
Wait, do we want to be
violent or
I don't
passive?
want this to be like a robots take over scenario. I want the humans to win in the end because that's the way what should happen. But, like, I don't want them to be like.
But are you playing Marcus as the villain? He should be violent, right?
Yes. I don't know what the game wants me to do.
It's up to you. No, not what the game wants you to do. What do you want to do? As Marcus, do you want to play him as a
what
villain?
I want to do? I don't know what the result of that is. So, like, oh, is this it? You can do this. I'm not sure what actually which is the violent one here.
Blackout would be the violent. Depending on your symbol too.
Oh yeah. Let's go with that one.
For that, he's starting to get them with looks.
Yeah, he's too powerful.
Fine. The heck? I didn't notice this one.
Oh, let's see what transpires.
The thing I like about Marcus is he's a parkour master.
Okay. Move onto road.
I'll help you.
Music. Sure that car.
You have a dream. Right?
Wow, that's a little, yeah. Let's go down.
Triumphant music for terrorists. This is very weird.
It's triumphant, but it's also a little sinister. You can hear the little sinister tone in the, like a marching army. Dun, 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 dun. It's like the Mars theme from the planets.
You've almost hit back to 50-50.
Yeah, I wonder if I can maintain that. Okay, come on. Well, what do we need here?
Signs.
Sign.
The screen's marked.
When you dropped that banner, it was straight triumph.
It was, yeah. That was violence? Oh, hijack would be the violent one. Oh well.
Not the gazebo. You leave the gazebo out of it.
Oh dear.
Marcus. Violence is the only language humans understand.
And I want them to understand, but I do not want to start.
Oh, I do.
They won't listen if they're not.
Why'd you refuse the Molotov?
I want to see what happened.
You can't go. I want to be the villain.
There we go.
I want to be the villain.
I did it.
But I don't want to. I don't want to be the villain. You want? Dude, you gotta do it, man.
50-50. Did you see that?
Oh, 60-40.
Oh. It literally showed 50-50 before I planned the thing.
Yeah, because you refused the violent act and then you did the pacifist act. It was like a 20% difference.
Yeah, but like as I was doing it, it was 50-50. You saw it, right?
I saw it after you refused the Molly.
Then it was 50-50.
Then it was 50-50, yeah.
Yeah, and
then
then
the flag plant was the pacifist.
But then I had to do.
But you
that,
had to do it, yeah. So that was like a 20%.
Okay.
We freed hundreds of our people. We did it.
They're coming. Everyone fall back to Jericho.
Oh wow, we can communicate telepathically.
Did you see that low poly girl?
Yeah, that was weird. I just assumed it was
You
intentional.
sent a message without violence, just like you wanted. You're reaching out.
Yeah, that trigger. That's what I. But you know, it's deep. What you see? He'll kill people, but he won't hurt objects. You see? He has more feeling for objects than people.
Because he was an object.
Because he was an object. Gazebos forever. Gazebos have a beauty that these humans don't have.
North.
Alright, let's approach the group.
Went to PS1 for a moment there. Yeah,
It did.
Around the corner.
Okay. Oh, not even around the corner, just forward.
Well, that way, I guess.
Or,
okay.
No, or this way.
They all ran the other direction, but okay. Oh no, I was right. Yeah, around the corner. I guess you ran too close to the sidewalk.
I guess so.
North. You alright? What happened? North.
They killed them. They slaughtered them like animals.
Who did? Who?
Oh!
Apollo Sammy, thanks for the follow.
Thank you.
All right, how are you gonna react to this? To them massacring your people? So remember, if you want to play a villain, you play a villain. I played this full pacifist because I was like, maybe we can just live together. That's what Marcus would want. But maybe your Marcus is a villain.
We want justice, Marcus.
They have to pay.
Yeah, you have, you've killed them. What did you think was going to happen? Let the dark side flow through you, Sister Tristan.
Well.
You don't have to do this. No.
Here in Jericho, what we seek for is balance. And you see, friend. Unfortunate timing for you, police officers.
No crime against an android shall go unpunished.
All right, send in the military. Let's get rid of these things. North like that. She's a psychopath.
Yeah, North likes killing humans.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news.
This just in. At exactly 2 a.m., several CyberLife stores in Detroit were raided.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated terrorist attack.
Most shop windows were covered with graffiti demanding rights for androids and other obscure slogans.
Police report that pro-android graffiti was found in the neighborhoods of CyberLife
stores. I just go up?
Still investigating.
The bodies of 2 policemen patrolling the area were discovered near one of the CyberLife stores.
According to our sources, the 2 officers
fortunately, that gazebo was saved because now you have to kill the humans for balance.
Could our
yeah.
now be turning against us?
So yeah, it was public opinion up because you are mostly
passive and then down,
and then you killed the people.
Here
So
in the United States.
You spread your message. A lot there that I missed. What's all that? Plant flag. Use Molotov. That. Did I do that?
Yeah, you refused the Molotov.
Oh, that was a Molotov?
Yeah.
Look, it's like a bomb.
It's a future Molotov.
Okay. So, team returned to Jericho. Marcus Lee led a peaceful protest. Another one. That isn't unlocked.
Pause?
Yay. Oh, come on.
It's time.
We just got back to Congo.
I know, we just got back to the good one. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back on Friday, potentially with the finale. I don't actually remember how much of the game is left, so
I don't know.
We'll see. I know there's like at least 3 more Connor segments that I can think of. And like 2 or 3 more Marcus. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll be back on Friday with more of this. And until then, see you later.